is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field, found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, a really nice takedown, good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Bay at the buzzer, hits the three, nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks, double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three, hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this.
Welcome to another broadcast of high school sports here on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. We want to say thanks to all the community-spirited businesses who bring you our coverage. We hope that you'll join us thanking those sponsors by giving them your patronage. Now, let's go live for our coverage of exciting sports action on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
And good evening, everybody. We welcome you live to Litchfield High School as we bring you live coverage of the D27 Boys Subdistrict Basketball Tournament, which begins today. 2 games on tap. Up first, the top seed Ansley-Litchfield taking on Elba, and that'll be followed by the 2 seed SEM going up against the 3 seed Anselmo-Merna. Both games live for you tonight on KBBN Radio and live with our video stream through SandhillsExpress.com. As we get you ready for Game 1 of our doubleheader, we say thanks to these sponsors who are bringing you tonight's coverage of Game 1. And they include Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery, Insurance of the Heartland, Flatwater Bank, Jones Group, Central Nebraska Electric, Full Circle Irrigation, Muddy Creek Ag, Hamilton, Town and Country Bank, Joe's Motor Company of Hazard, and Ag Curate Technologies. Tonight's radio coverage of high school basketball also being brought to you in part by the Nebraska State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, Arrow Seed, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Mead Lumber, Team Physical Therapy, Geared for Sports, Sargent Irrigation, Milham Medical Center, Trotter Service, A to Z Lawn Pro, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, Gateway Motors, High Street Insurance and Financial Services, Taylor Heating and Cooling, and Justin Thompson Agency. As we mentioned, we're live with our video stream as well. We'll come back and tell you more about that after these words.
Print and Embroidery is proud to help bring you this sports coverage. When you partner with Moonlight, you're choosing the company that offers the highest quality inks as their standard way of printing. Since 1999, Moonlight has partnered with community events, school groups, sports teams, and more to design, print, and sell awesome screen print, embroidery, and vinyl items. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
Jones Group Insurance has been serving communities in Nebraska for over 35 years as an independent insurance agency. They take pride in the knowledge, coverage, and services they can offer. So when you work with them, you can be sure you're getting the right coverage with sincere service. Jones Group is always proud to support the local communities, and their local agents are happy to help, whether it be home, auto, life, health, crop, business, and more. Visit with Seth Behrens at the Jones Group team on Main Street in Ansley.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
There are a lot of reasons your local Valley dealer is your trusted partner. Their quick responsiveness, their training in technology products, their extensive irrigation parts inventory, and their ability to service all brands. But when you need problems resolved quickly, there's one most important reason to trust your Valley dealers. Your reason. Contact Todd with Full Circle Irrigation today at their office in Litchfield or Broken Bow for all your irrigation parts, technology, and service needs. Happy to help sponsor this sports broadcast. That's Full Circle Irrigation, your local Valley dealer.
At Muddy Creek Ag in Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley-Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen, cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage. Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet, so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
And again, we bring you back to Litchfield High School, getting ready for Game 1 of our doubleheader from here at the D27 Boys Subdistrict Tournament. Top seed Ansley-Litchfield taking on Elba in Game 1 of our doubleheader. SEM against Anselmo-Merna will follow. Well, as we mentioned when we came on the air, we are also providing a live video stream of today's game, accompanied by the radio call. You can access it through sandhillsexpress.com. You'll find the live stream links right there, or you can go directly to the Sandhills Express Facebook page or Sandhills Express YouTube channel to find our video stream of tonight's games. And we want to take a moment and say thanks to these businesses who are making our live video stream possible tonight. They include Callaway District Hospital, BD, Grocery Cart, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Meade Lumber, Colligan, Bailey Crop and Pioneer Seed, Palmer Monument, Insurance of the Heartland, H&R Block, Muddy Creek Ag, and Ag Curate Technologies. Well, it's always fun when you get to the postseason. The D27 Subdistrict is where we're at. 2 games on tap. We'll come back and get you set up for game number 1 right after these words.
We have been the community bank that's part of your community. Whether it's Friday night at the football game or volunteering at the local celebration, at Town & Country Bank, building relationships is what matters. That's why we gladly support the towns in which we live and work. This is Heather at Town & Country Bank, and I invite you to stop in today and let us show you how banking should be. Town & Country Bank, relationships you can bank on.
Relationships matter. Town & Country Bank.
Member FDIC.
Joe's Motor Company in Hazard is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Pickup trucks are designed to work hard and be dependable, and pickup trucks are what Joe's Motor Company specializes in. You can't miss them when you're cruising down Highway 2 past Hazard. Give them a call today at 308-452-3030 or visit joesmotorcompany.com. Joe's Motor Company of Hazard, 25 miles north of Kearney or 45 miles northwest of Grand Island. Proud sponsors of this broadcast.
AgCurate Technologies in Ansley knows that root structure is a big deal. With Precision Plantings Delta Force, you can get the perfect downforce match for your fields, providing the right depth and the ideal seed environment for maximum yield. Learn more about Delta Force and transform your planter today. Talk to your Precision Planting dealer. Call Monty Hermsmeyer, Mike Bailey, Blaine Gibbons, or Randy Wattis at AgCurate Technologies in Ansley to learn more. 308-935-1783. Happy to help sponsor this sports broadcast and cheering on the Ansley-Litchfield Spartans.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall. Now all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend.
Sometimes life changes just like the seasons. Do you have the right accounts for where you're at in life? Call or stop by any NSB branch in Broken Bow, Myrna, or Callaway, and they'll be there. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
You've got a friend.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
Cattle producers, AeroSeed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
Attention Nebraska farmers. At Custer Federal State Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to offer agricultural loans tailored to your needs. Whether you're looking to expand your operations, purchase new equipment, or manage daily expenses, our experienced team is here to help. With competitive rates, personalized service, we're your partners in growth. Visit Custer Federal State Bank today, where your future grows. Custer Federal State Bank, rooted in Nebraska, growing with you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And again, we bring you back to Litchfield High School, side of the D27 Boys Subdistrict Basketball Tournament. 4-team subdistrict, so it starts today. Ansley-Litchfield against Elba in Game 1. SEM and Anselmo-Merna will follow. The two winners tonight will come back and play in the subdistrict final on Thursday night, with the winner there advancing out automatically to the district finals. Joined now by Jeremy Shipe. He'll help us call the action tonight. Well, partner, here we are. The postseason is up on us. It is a great time of the year.
There you go. There I am. Yeah, it is a great time of year. It's kind of a speedy time. It feels like once we get to the holiday break, there's not much season left, and then all of a sudden it's over. But the thing I love about the postseason is you throw the record out the door, you start in the sub-districts, and if you go on a winning streak, anybody has a chance at that state title. And I think that's the exciting thing. Obviously, all the games leading up to it allow you to work on things that you want to be efficient at as a team. But when you get to this point in the season, hey, sometimes things just click. This far into the season, you can go on a little bit of a run. So all these teams hope to do that.
And with that in mind, there's so much focus on getting to Lincoln. But really, the state tournament starts right now for what you just said. So it'll be fun to see how things play out here at the D27 Subdistrict Tournament. Ansley-Litchfield, the number 1 seed, the host team coming into this subdistrict. They're 13-10 on the season now. And really, Jeremy, they finished the season strong, winning 3 of their last 4. They won 6 of their last 8. And obviously, when you talk about Ansley-Litchfield, you're going to talk about the All-Stater, and that's Luke Bailey. What a great year he's had. 25 points per game, 11 rebounds per game. And keep in mind, he's doing that while a lot of teams are double-teaming and triple-teaming him every single night. But here's a stat that stuck out to me. Inside the three-point arc, he's shooting 52% from the field. That's pretty good.
That's pretty darn good, especially with that part that you mentioned about double and triple teams coming. Teams are willing to throw a lot of guys at him defensively and then just make the rest of Ansley-Litchfield be shooters. And the thing about Luke is he's really good at finding his teammates, putting them in situations where they have an opportunity to score, and he's super talented to begin with, and he's a scorer of the basketball. And they'll lean on him, and the team has set themselves up well. You said that the run to state starts here. Well, Ansley-Litchfield did enough this season to be the host of their sub-district. That's a good first step.
Yeah, and listen, Luke can't beat a team all by himself. We know that. So you have to have complementary pieces step up, and some of those pieces have stepped up during the year. And one of the guys who has stepped up has been Landon Schulte. He's averaging almost 9 points per game, but he leads the team in threes. He's made 50 of them from beyond the arc, and he's shooting 31% from three.
Yeah, he's a guy that just spots up outside of the three-point line. He's a spot-up shooter. And when Luke gets all of the defensive attention inside, and he does get a lot of it, he's just looking for him on the outside. And he's not the only one of these Spartans that can knock down a shot from the outside. In several games that we broadcasted this year, we saw a few of these kids come out here and hit some shots. I'm thinking about Jensen. He can be a really streaky shooter. Lane Slocum, we've seen hit a couple of threes in games we've covered of the Spartans this year. So they just got to get it going. And here against Elba in the first round of sub-districts, they'd like to get off to a great start.
Elba is the opponent tonight for Ansley-Litchfield. Been a tough year for Elba as far as the win-loss record is concerned. They're 1-19 coming in. Their lone win came at the end of January against Harvard. But like Jeremy said, everybody's record is the same now coming into the postseason. Blake Barge is their leading scorer and rebounder, 9 points per game, 6.5 rebounds per game. Ethan Lang averages 8 points per game and almost 5 rebounds per game. And the one thing we know from Elba, they're going to come out, they're going to compete hard tonight.
Yeah, certainly. And they're going to have some fans here that are going to be cheering for them loud here in Litchfield. So, like we said, records are 0-0 at this point. You go on a little bit of a run and have some fun. Here in the sub-districts, anything can happen. They play the game for a reason,
absolutely,
as I always say, and we'll find out what's going to happen here shortly.
A game has never been played on paper yet, has it?
No,
it gets played on the court.
Yep, no matter the level, it's never played on paper.
That's right. Should be a lot of fun here tonight. 2 games on tap. Ansley-Litchfield against Elba coming up, and then don't forget, the nightcap of our doubleheader should be a good one. Anselmo-Merna against SEM. They're both coming up on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Grocery cart meat department is not your typical meat department. Our meat is fresh and our prices are great. We have a wide selection of beef, pork, chicken, and seafood with options like Hormel Natural Choice, Smart Chicken, and Certified Angus Beef. You know you're getting quality meat to center your meal around. Come and see us at the Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Aglen ATV would like to thank all of our customers for their business and friendships this year and look forward to working with you in 2025. Polaris has worked hard to keep bringing you the most reliable and powerful machines in the off-road market. Aglen ATV is proud to keep that momentum rolling here in central Nebraska and strives to offer you the best in off-road sales and service. Aglen ATV, West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
Ready or not, here comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Mead Lumber in Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Are you suffering from back pain? Team Physical Therapy can help by addressing the root cause of your pain. 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy focuses on manual therapy, exercise, stretching, and personalized plan for you. Call 872-5111. Physical therapy can reduce inflammation, improve flexibility, and increase strength. Don't let that low back pain slow you down. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check out any of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, or Kearney.
Spring sports are just around the corner, and Geared for Sports in Broken Bow has you covered. Check out their new arrivals of Skechers shoes, plus find the perfect gear for track, baseball, and softball season. Can't find what you're looking for? Talk to Scott, and he'll do his best to get it for you. They're open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday from 10 to 4. Stop in and find what you're looking for. 427 South 9th Avenue, west side of the square in Broken Bow. Get ready for the spring season at Geared for Sports.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
February is Heart Health Month. Melham Medical Center wants to be sure you are heart healthy. We have 4 cardiologists that visit our specialty clinic on a regular basis. Dr. Fruling, Dr. Balwans, Dr. Dasuki, and Dr. Cookman. Save a trip out of town and make an appointment at Melham Medical Center with our cardiologist team right here at home. Call 308-872-4157 to schedule your appointment in the specialty clinic. We look forward to partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care.
And we come back to Litchfield, ready to go with action here at the D27 Subdistrict Tournament. Your starting lineups: first for Elba, Ethan Lang, 6'1 sophomore; Garrett Wells, 5'9 freshman; Kiel Brockhoff is a 6'2 junior; Blake Barge, 5'9 junior; Trevin Rasmussen, 5'11 senior. For Ansley-Litchfield, Luke Bailey, 6'3 senior; Landon Schulte, 5'7 junior; Owen Cunningham, 5'11 junior; Chayton Jensen, 6'4 junior; and Lane Slocum, a 6'3 senior. They stand in the center circle, and here we go in a moment as we have a conversation at the scorers table. That'll give us a chance to thank Ford County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of combined experience in the industry. Call for a free estimate and timely service, 872-2258. Here we go. The tip is controlled by Ansley-Litchfield, and the Spartans will start on offense. Bailey handles it, sends it out to Schulte. A 3 is off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around, and out of there with it is Elba's Blake Barge. Barge had it poked away as he tries to go inside, and the loose ball picked up by Cunningham of the Spartans. Cunningham, little stutter move, sends it out to Bailey. Luke in the lane, gets to the rim and scores with the left hand.
That wasn't easy. There was a really tight space down in there. He had to go sideways to find it.
Ethan Lang will operate at the point for the Blue Jays. 6'1 sophomore, starts to his right, sends it off that way to Barge. Barge will drive and will draw the foul.
I think they got that on Cunningham, his first.
Just underway, opening minute of the opening game of this D27 Subdistrict Tournament. Ansley-Litchfield with the early 2-0 lead. The inbounds pass thrown away into the hands of Bailey. Lobs it over to Schulte, who gets to the rim, and Ansley-Litchfield goes up 4-0. Barge, the 5'9 junior for Elba, dribbling with the left hand, puts it up and scores. Barge, the leading scorer for Elba, puts him on the board with just over a minute gone here in the first.
Dribbled in with the left and floated it up with the right. Nice looking shot.
Bailey sends it to Schulte in the corner. Now Slocum puts it up in traffic. No good. Rebound Jensen, and the putback is good. Chayton Jensen hitting the offensive glass, and the Spartans go up 6-2. Barge had the ball get caught up on his hip as he was dribbling, and then got whistled for the turnover.
3 early turnovers on the Blue Jays.
Elba will pick up the defense in the half court. Owen Cunningham will bring it across the timeline. Cunningham will swing it off left side to Bailey. Bailey will drive, fade away with the left hand, no good. They fight for the rebound. Jensen has it again, puts it up, no good. Rebound fought for, and Barge comes out of there with it for the Blue Jays. Barge, 5'9" junior, bounces it off to Ander Iturrez, who's into the game now. Now it's Barge again at the top of the key. Swings it off. Pass intended for Lang, but it's deflected out of bounds, and it will stay with Elba.
Can't be understated how hard it is for teams to go against Luke Bailey at the top of that defense for Ansley-Litchfield. He has a way about knowing when to stick his arm out there in those passing lanes, and he's got long arms at that.
Zach Leach will check in for Elba. Leach, 5'6" sophomore, into the game. This is Lang who handles it. Bounce pass inside, deflected into the hands of Schulte. Schulte going to put it up and had it rejected. Lang got a piece of it. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Ansley-Litchfield. Boy, great defensive play by Lang. 6'1" sophomore getting up to reject the shot. 5:44 to go in the first. Ansley-Litchfield with the early lead, 6-2. Iturrez looks inside, still looking, now puts it on the floor, tries to go baseline, cut off by Jensen. A three on the way, taken by Trevin Rasmussen. Off the mark, into the hands of Bailey. Ahead to Schulte, puts it up and scores.
He's got 4 to lead all scorers.
Boy, great leak out by Schulte, and then Bailey right on target with the pass. 8-2, Ansley-Litchfield. Getting close to 3 minutes gone here in this opening quarter. Iturrez almost had it poked away by Bailey. Actually did have it poked away, but into the hands of Lang. Lang now top of the key. Sends it off to Leach, back to Lang again. Lang looking inside, goes outside to Leach. 12 on the shot clock for Elba. Lang will launch it from deep. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Schulte, off to Bailey. Bailey going to challenge, gets to the rim and scores. And a timeout, Elba. 4:46 to go in the first. Ansley-Litchfield 10, Elba 2.
Carrying on during this broadcast, practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work, and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
And we're back to Litchfield, Nebraska, side of the D27 Boys Subdistrict Tournament. Brent Apperson, Jeremy Shipe with you behind the mic. Jack Simpson with us behind the camera. We're live on KBBN Radio and with our live video stream accessible through sandhillsexpress.com. Elba basketball out of the timeout. Lang looks to his right, then swings it back left, gets it back. Lang going to launch it from deep, and it's off the mark, no good. It'll go out of bounds and belong to Ansley-Litchfield. Bailey to toss it in right in front of where we're located. Love doing games here. They got us on the floor right in the corner. Great view of the action here tonight. Bailey will swing it off to Colton Clay, who's into the game now. Now it's back over to Bailey on the right side. Luke looking inside, goes outside. Into the game now, David Magner for Ansley-Litchfield. And as the Spartans send it around the perimeter, Lang able to reach in, get a hand on it, knocks the ball away, goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Spartans. Magner to his left, sends it off to Clay. Clay trying to bounce it inside to Slocum, and we're going to get a kick called with just 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock for Ansley-Litchfield.
Well, if you're Elba, that's 8 seconds of defense to complete a good defensive set.
Bailey will swing it off to Magner. Got to check the clock. Slocum will launch it. Hits the back iron, no good. Bailey with the rebound, puts it up. Had it partially rejected by Lang, but they're going to get Lang on the foul as well. That'll send Luke Bailey to the line shooting 2. First personal foul on Lang. First team foul against Elba in the quarter as Bailey makes the first of 2. Again, later tonight, it'll be game 2 from the subdistrict. SEM against Anselmo-Merna as Bailey misses the second. Rebound pulled down by Trevin Rasmussen of Elba. Ahead to Lang. Lang, top of the key, swings it off to Iturez. Iturez will put it on the floor, lost it momentarily. Back to Lang, a 3, short, no good. And the ball ends up into the hands of Colton Clay. Clay, nice crossover dribble, but then had it taken away from behind. Turnover, Ansley-Litchfield. Lang, top of the key, swings it off to Iturez again. He'll look to drive. Now sends it back out to Lang, top of the key. Off to Leach now, back to Lang. Open look from deep again. This one is going to roll off the rim and through. So Lang gets the friendly roll. Ansley-Litchfield 11, Elba 5 as we near 3 minutes to go here in the first. Bailey swings it off to Magner. Top of the key with it, Slocum. Back to Luke now. Bailey throws it inside. Pass intended for Cunningham, but he loses it out of bounds, and it's another turnover for the Spartans.
A couple of turnovers forced by Elba, the direction of their opponent. Ansley-Litchfield with a couple to compare to Elba's 4 at this point.
Landon Schulte is checked back in for Ansley-Litchfield. He guards along with Clay out top in that 2-3 zone. Blake Barge is back in too, but loses the ball. Now it's Schulte racing to the other end, and Landon Schulte's got another layup for the Spartans.
Leads all scorers with 6.
The lead is 8 for Ansley-Litchfield. Barge will bounce it to Iturez. Trying to lob it inside, I think intended for Barge, but it was deflected. It'll go out of bounds, last touched by Ansley-Litchfield. Substitution coming for Elba. Ethan Lang will come in as Rasmussen will come out. Ander Iturez will throw it in for the Blue Jays. Sends it to Barge. Barge trying to go baseline. Takes a tough shot. No good. Into the hands of Luke Bailey. Bailey quickly the other way. Pass intended for Landon Schulte. Just couldn't quite control it. Loses it out of bounds. Turnover Spartans. Nearing the 2-minute mark here in the first. Ansley-Litchfield 13, Elba 5. Iturez looks inside, sends it in to Brockhoff. Now it's Barge, fadeaway off the back iron, no good. Rebound secured by Luke Bailey. Bailey into the forecourt. Bailey thought about the pull-up jumper, lost it, got it back. Now Colton Clay controls for the Spartans. Clay gets inside, kicks it out in the corner to Schulte, but first a whistle, and they're going to call a travel against the Ansley-Litchfield junior Colton Clay. So under 2 minutes to go now in the first. Elba with the basketball, down by 8. Lang swings it off to Leach. Now they rotate it right side to Iturez. Pass deflected, taken away by Schulte. Schulte to the rim, layup, good, count it, and he's fouled.
Boy, what a quarter. If he completes this three-point play, he'll have 9 first-quarter points.
You know, and when we came on the air, Jeremy, we were talking about him shooting the 3.
Yeah, now he's not done it at all.
I was going to say everything he's gotten tonight has been at the rim. Well, here's a chance for Schulte to get a 3 the old-fashioned way. Free throw is good. Largest lead of the game now for the Spartans as they lead at 16-5. A minute and a half left to go in the first. Barge will bounce it off to Leach, and now Iturez. Iturez trying to find some help, and as he tries to look for Leach, pass gets away, goes out of bounds, and Ansley-Litchfield will have it with a minute 21 to go in the quarter.
Luke Bailey going to get a little bit of rest. Cunningham comes in for him. Also coming out, Chayton Jensen getting a little rest. I didn't see who ran in for him.
So for the Spartans now, you got Slocum, Cunningham, Magner, Schulte, and Clay on the floor. Cunningham, pull-up jumper from the elbow, off, no good. Slocum trying to save it from going out of bounds, but cannot. So it's off the Spartans. Elba basketball with a minute 10 left to go in the quarter. Blake Barge will bring it into the forecourt. Barge lost the dribble momentarily, able to regain control. They throw it inside, intended for Brockhoff. Not there. And now at the other end, it's Clay who gets bumped into, and a foul is going to be called against Elba.
Yeah, they're going to get Rasmussen on this one, his first. It was a big bump, too. Well, at least it looked like a big bump. We've only had 3 total fouls here in this first quarter.
Under a minute to go in the quarter. Owen Cunningham to his right, off to Schulte. Here's a 3. It's in and out, no good. And the rebound secured by Zach Leach of Elba. Off to Barge now. Barge trying to drive by the defender and ends up drawing the foul.
And I misspoke. That was the 4th foul before, and now the 5th foul of the quarter between the two teams.
Elba inbounded on the side. Leach will throw it into Barge. Barge starts right, comes back left, now goes right again, keeping the dribble alive. Sends it inside and now outside for the open look from deep. It's off, no good. They fight for the rebound. Cunningham has it as the shot clock is off for the remainder of the quarter. Owen Cunningham will bring it into the forecourt. Cunningham sends it out to Magner. A 3 is off, no good. But saving it, Ansley-Litchfield underneath. 7 seconds left to go in the quarter. Schulte will drive, floater in the lane, off the mark, no good. Barge with the rebound, and that is the end of the quarter. At the end of 1, your score, Ansley-Litchfield 16, Elba 5.
It's a lot of work. Worry no more. A2Z Lawn Pro's fertilizer program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
With offices in Broken Bow and Callaway, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency is here for the area. This is Chip, and I invite you into the Broken Bow office Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays to speak with me about getting the coverage that fits you and your situation best. If Callaway is more convenient, Liana and Lori are in the office there Monday through Friday. 2 locations serving central Nebraska and beyond. Thanks for choosing Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
And we come back to Litchfield as Elba will have the basketball. Barge will operate at the point, off to Leach. Now in the corner it goes. Back to Barge again. He'll drive, shoot over Slocum off the back iron, no good. And the rebound secured by Jensen. Off to Cunningham. Cunningham will bring it into the forecourt. Cunningham off to Bailey now. Bailey looks to drive, gets inside, pull-up jumper, good. Luke Bailey with 2 more to add to his total. Ansley-Litchfield 18, Elba 5. Barge, pull-up 3. Too strong, no good. Rebound secured by Bailey. Bailey in traffic, gets to the rim and cannot finish. Got his own rebound, though, and the putback is good.
Boy, if you're Elba, I mean, there's not much more you can do. The guy's draped all over him, and he just skied higher and got the board.
Barge bounces it off left, now gets a return pass. Torres handles it inside to Barge. He'll shoot it in traffic, partially blocked, but into the hands of Brockhoff. Now back into Barge. Oh, nice move to get to the rim, but cannot finish. And then Barge and Cunningham fighting for the rebound. And we're going to get a foul called, and I believe it will go against Elba.
Yes, that'll go against Barge. His first.
First team foul against Elba here in the quarter. Ansley-Litchfield leads it 20-5. Winner moves out, plays for the subdistrict championship on Thursday against the winner of our next game coming up, SEM versus Anselmo-Merna. Cunningham, oh, nice jump stop in the lane, puts it up, can't finish though. Slocum trying to save it from going out of bounds. Not able to do so. It'll be a turnover on the Spartans, and Elba will have the basketball. Just over 90 seconds played here in the second quarter. Blue Jays basketball. Barge will walk it across midcourt. Barge to his left, hands it off. Skip pass now to Leach. Back over to Brokoff. Pass inside, intended for Barge, taken away by Bailey. Elba with the turnover. Ansley-Litchfield on the offense. Cunningham sends it out to Clay. Clay will drive. Now in some trouble. Hands it off to Bailey. He'll get to the rim and score. Always a good option when you find yourself in trouble. Find 0 for Ansley-Litchfield, and Bailey able to add to his total tonight. Barge, top of the key, works off the ball screen, keeps the bounce alive, goes baseline, gets to the rim, can't finish. Rebound pulled down by Slocum. Out to Cunningham. Spartans trying to run. Cunningham setting things up, brings it to the high post, pass deflected back into the hands of Cunningham, gets to the rim, puts it up, can't finish. Rebound tipped out into the hands of Brokoff. Leaves it for Leach now. Leach throws it away. Pass intercepted by Bailey. He'll go up, can't finish. Rebound. Oh man, getting physical underneath Barge and Bailey. You can tell that Blake Barge just plays with a high motor and kind of got tangled up with Bailey a little bit, and he'll get whistled for the personal foul, and they may have called it intentional.
Yeah, they're going to clear the lane anyway. That was the second foul called on Barge.
So Bailey will step to the line. First one, no good, missed it. Again, we want to say thanks to all the great sponsors who are making our broadcast coverage possible tonight. Not just on the radio, but on the video stream as well. And Bailey missed them both from the line. Possession, though, will stay with the Spartans. Substitutions coming in for both teams. Barge will come out. Torres will come out. Lang will check back in for Elba. Luke Bailey to throw it in from the baseline. Sends it in. Corner three from Schulte is good. Boy, Schulte having a huge opening half for Ansley-Litchfield.
He's got 12 points to lead all scorers.
5 minutes left to go in the quarter. Lang swings it off right side. Pull-up jumper taken off the mark, no good. Rebound, Luke Bailey. Bailey will swing it off to Schulte again, and again he delivers. Schulte back-to-back threes. And now the Spartans starting to pull away here in this opening half. Lang off to Leach. Now Brokoff handles it. Back to Leach. Leach looking. Goes outside with it. Back over to Leach. 19 on the shot clock for Elba. Deep three by Lang. Off the mark, no good. Securing the rebound, Chayton Jensen. Off to Bailey. Bailey will bring it across midcourt. Bailey will hand it off to Schulte. Schulte to his left. Sends it in the corner. This one taken by Magner. Off the mark, no good. And the rebound secured by Elba. We've played midway through this second quarter. Ansley-Litchfield 28, Elba 5. Skip pass over to Leach. Now Lang, top of the key three, in and out, no good. Rebound though, Brokoff. Leach will launch it, no good. Rebound is gonna go out of bounds off the leg of an Elba player, and it will be Ansley-Litchfield basketball as we are under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Bailey's gonna come out. So for Ansley-Litchfield now, you've got Owen Cunningham, Landon Schulte, Lane Slocum, Colton Clay, and David Magner on the floor for the Spartans. Schulte, oh, nice backdoor cut by Clay, but he couldn't hang on to the pass, and the loose ball picked up by Brokoff of Elba. Brokoff to a Torres, who's back into the game, back to Brokoff. Now a Torres handles it. Skips it out to Leach. In the corner it goes to Brokoff. 18 on the shot clock. Brokoff will launch it. Off the mark, no good. And the rebound secured by David Magner of Ansley-Litchfield. Cunningham will turn face and then send it out to Clay. Clay will look to drive, got bumped a little bit, and they're going to call a travel. Clay just kind of got bumped ever so slightly, kind of knocked him off balance, and got forced into the turnover. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Zachary Leach, 5'6" sophomore for Elba, sends it to Brockhoff in the corner. Now out to Torres. He'll launch it. It's in and out, no good, and the rebound secured by Magner. Off to Cunningham now. Owen will bring it across midcourt. Under 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Cunningham works off the ball screen by Slocum, gets to the rim, and it will not go down. Boy, that thing just hung on the rim and would not fall through. Rebound to Trevin Rasmussen, off to Leach. Leach will swing it off right side. Pull up is good. And I'll be honest, the roster that we have doesn't necessarily match up right now with some of the players that are on there, so we'll try to get that worked out for you at halftime. As Cunningham will take the jumper, it's off the mark, no good. They fight for the loose ball, picked up by Schulte, and he throws it away. Brockhoff with the steal. Brockhoff lost the ball going in, regathers, takes a shot, no good. Rebound tipped out into the hands of Clay. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Clay will dribble to his left, hand it off to Cunningham, coming back right. Owen in traffic, had it poked away, regathers. Now it's Magner with it. He'll drive and shoot. Off the mark, no good. Rebound Slocum, put back, no. Rebound in and out of the hands of Magner, loose on the floor. And what are we going to have? They're going to point Elba's way. It'll be Blue Jays basketball.
God, you speak about the Elba roster. I had Torres. I knew to go check on that because he was wearing a different number. There was a 5 out there, and we don't have a 5 on the roster, but somebody switched uniforms completely, yeah. And now we don't have a 4 on the roster if Torres is taken up. So I got some more sorting out to do.
All right, yeah, we'll get it figured out at halftime. Thanks for bearing with us, folks, as Bailey pokes in, tries to knock the ball away, but Elba secures it momentarily, and then on a pass intended for Ander Torres, Bailey reaches in and pokes that one away. So it's out of bounds. Ball stays with Elba, as coming back into the game is Ethan Lang, 6'1" sophomore. Lang handles it on the inbounds pass. 13 on the shot clock for Elba. Pass intended for Leach is going to go off his hand out of bounds. Ansley-Litchfield will take over as we go just under a minute to play here in this first half. Ansley-Litchfield 28, Elba 7. Winner goes to the sub-district final on Thursday. Bailey hands it off to Cunningham. Cunningham gets to the rim and scores.
Nice play.
About a 12-second difference between shot clock and game clock as we play in the final minute. Brockhoff pass deflected into the hands of Cunningham. Ansley-Litchfield has it. Now about a 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Schulte open for a 3. It's good. Oh, what an opening half for Landon Schulte.
18 points.
Well, he was scoring 2s early. Now he's been knocking down 3s. And here's a steal by Schulte. Schulte to the rim, layup, good. 10 seconds left to go in the half. It has become the Landon Schulte show. Lang checks the clock, pull up 3. Bailey came out, may have gotten a piece. It'll go out of bounds with a half a second remaining in the quarter. Well, let's say Bailey did not touch it. Ansley-Litchfield with the ball. He'll touch it now, and that'll be the end of the half. So as we go to halftime, your score, Ansley-Litchfield 35, Elba 7. You're listening to live coverage of the D27 Boys Subdistrict Basketball Tournament on KBBN Radio.
It's the time to visit Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. Select 2024 Jeep Wranglers are over $10,000 off. Or get your hands on a 2024 Ram Rebel 2500 over $7,500 off. Select Ram 1500s are over $12,000 off. Or go with a 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L over $5,000 off. Don't wait to save. Savings are in the thousands right now at Gateway Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Broken Bow.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
Just as student athletes have strength in the classroom and in competition, Taylor Heating and Cooling is strong in both repairs and installation. For residential or commercial projects or new construction, call Taylor Heating and Cooling at 308-872-6196. They offer financing and are proud to offer high-quality service to go hand in hand with the reliable products they install, whether parts or new units. Serving Broken Bow and beyond in central Nebraska. Taylor Heating and Cooling.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming and ranching is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm and ranch deserves.
Visit Justin Thompson Agency or call 308-872-5252.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery. Have you seen all those awesome t-shirts when you attend state competition? There's a good chance Moonlight has printed what you're seeing. They love partnering with local schools to put your athletic and extracurricular achievements on apparel for fans. Ask them about screen printing, embroidery, and more promotional products. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is a proud radio sponsor of area high school sports. The skills that students learn in athletics go beyond the playing field. These student athletes learn teamwork, work ethic, and competitiveness, just to name a few. The sports that they participate in also are a way to bring communities together. The team at Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley is happy to help bring you this broadcast to cheer on your team.
At Flatwater Bank, we're still committed to calling our customers by name. Because of technology, we may not see you as much anymore, but whether you choose to bank with us online or in person, we're still your hometown bank. We still call you by name when we see you, and we're here for you when you need us. If you're currently not our customer, we would love a chance to show you what you've been missing. Visit us today to start banking with a bank that knows you. At Flatwater Bank, we are still pioneering.
Member FDIC.
Jones Group Insurance has been serving communities in Nebraska for over 35 years as an independent insurance agency. They take pride in the knowledge, coverage, and services they can offer. So when you work with them, you can be sure you're getting the right coverage with sincere service. Jones Group is always proud to support the local communities, and their local agents are happy to help, whether it be home, auto, life, health, crop, business, and more. Visit with Seth Behrens at the Jones Group team on Main Street in Ansley.
And we come back to Litchfield High School, halftime of Game 1 of our doubleheader here at the D27 Boys Subdistrict Basketball Tournament. Ansley-Litchfield with the lead, 35-7. And with your first half numbers, here's Jeremy.
We'll start by looking at the visitors. That would be the Elba Blue Jays. Ethan Lang with a three-pointer to open up scoring for Elba. That was in the first quarter. Joining him in the scoring book, Garrett Wells with a 2, and Blake Barge with a 2 of his own. 9 rebounds for the Blue Jays compared to the 20 by Ansley-Litchfield. They turned it over 11 times compared to Ansley-Litchfield's 7. That's probably the closest statistical category here at the half between these two teams. Elba did not shoot a free throw there in the first half. You look at Ansley-Litchfield, they're scoring a lot more scoring, but my report's probably going to be just as short as Elba's because they've only got 4 kids that have scored it. They're led in scoring by Landon Schulte. It's kind of the story of inside scoring for him in the first quarter where he had 9 points. Then he hit 3 threes and a 2 in the second quarter for his 20. Trailing him by 9 points, Luke Bailey with 11 in the first quarter and a 2 each from Owen Cunningham and Chayton Jensen to round out the scoring for the Spartans. We mentioned their 20 rebounds and 7 turnovers. They've also gone 2 of 5 from the free throw line. So again, for Elba, it's Ethan Lang with 3. For Ansley-Litchfield, it's Landon Schulte with 20 and Luke Bailey with 11.
All right, Jeremy, thank you. Stay tuned. Second half action is coming up after these words.
Of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
There are a lot of reasons your local Valley dealer is your trusted partner. Their quick responsiveness, their training in technology products, their extensive irrigation parts inventory, and their ability to service all brands. But when you need problems resolved quickly, there's one most important reason to trust your Valley dealers. Your reason. Contact Todd with Full Circle Irrigation today at their office in Litchfield or Broken Bow for all your irrigation parts, technology, and service needs. Happy to help sponsor this sports broadcast. That's Full Circle Irrigation, your local Valley dealer.
At Muddy Creek Ag and Ansley, they love supporting the Ansley-Litchfield Spartans and all that these student athletes achieve in competition and in the classroom. Pete, Ryan, Trey, and Brandy supply their customers with all feed and seed products while exceeding expectations with fair prices and service that is unmatched by the competition. They have new and used seed tenders and are your local channel seedmen, cheering on the Spartans and bringing you this sports coverage. Muddy Creek Ag. Call 308-935-1155 for Muddy Creek Ag on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Hamilton is connecting your world at light speed with fiber to the home internet so you can access the fastest, most reliable internet from your home or business. Hamilton is your link to high-speed internet, Cobalt TV, Wi-Fi throughout the entire home, and telephone service so you can keep connected with your friends and family. For the fastest internet speeds, reliable service, and local customer support, contact Hamilton. We are proud to support all our local athletes and teams. Good luck this season from all of us at Hamilton.
Since our bank was founded in 1905, we have been the community bank that's part of your community. Whether it's Friday night at the football game or volunteering at the local celebration, at Town & Country Bank, building relationships is what matters. That's why we gladly support the towns in which we live and work. This is Heather at Town & Country Bank, and I invite you to stop in today and let us show you how banking should be. Town & Country Bank, relationships you can bank on.
Relationships matter. Town & Country Bank.
Member FDIC.
Joe's Motor Company in Hazard is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Pickup trucks are designed to work hard and be dependable, and pickup trucks are what Joe's Motor Company specializes in. You can't miss them when you're cruising down Highway 2 past Hazard. Give them a call today at 308-452-3030 or visit joesmotorcompany.com. Joe's Motor Company of Hazard, 25 miles north of Kearney or 45 miles northwest of Grand Island. Proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Ag Curate Technologies in Ansley knows that root structure is a big deal. With Precision Plantings Delta Force, you can get the perfect downforce match for your fields, providing the right depth and the ideal seed environment for maximum yield. Learn more about Delta Force and transform your planter today. Talk to your Precision Planting dealer. Call Monty Hermsmeyer, Mike Bailey, Blaine Gibbons, or Randy Wattis at Ag Curate Technologies in Ansley to learn more. 308-935-1783. Happy to help sponsor this sports broadcast and cheering on the Ansley-Litchfield Spartans. Thrive-In Financial is proud to support the area teams as they work hard to achieve their goals. Representative Scott Harvey wants to help you with your financial goals by creating a strategy that reflects your priorities and protects what matters most to you. For insurance, investments, or planning for retirement, call Scott Harvey and Thrive-In Financial at 308-872-2511. Opening game of the D27 Boys Subdistrict Basketball Tournament. Ansley-Litchfield with the lead 35-7 as we start the second half. Winner moves out, plays the winner of game number 2 coming up between SEM and Anselmo-Merna for the Subdistrict Championship on Thursday night. Ansley-Litchfield opens with the basketball. Cunningham, the lob for Bailey inside to Slocum, and he gets bumped and fouled immediately. Boy, kind of took a shot to the face, did Slocum. Looks like he's okay, though. Foul's going to go on Rasmussen, his second. Bailey will throw it into Schulte, dumps it inside to Jensen. Turn around, good with the left hand. Blake Barge will bring it ahead for Elba. Barge to his left, gets into the lane and took an extra step. Turnover Elba, Ansley-Litchfield basketball as we begin play here in half number 2. Brent Apperson, Jeremy Scheib with you behind the microphone. Jack Simpson behind the camera. We're live on KBBN Radio and with our video stream through sandhillsexpress.com. Bailey to Cunningham. Inside Slocum draws a crowd. Throws it out to Schulte for a three. It's good. Man, Landon Schulte with, I believe, his 4th three of the game.
You'd be correct.
Lang picks up the dribble. Pass intended for Garrett Wells, who is number 4 tonight for Elba. Got that figured out for you at halftime. Garrett watches the pass go off his hands out of bounds, so the ball goes over to Ansley-Litchfield. Just about a minute played here in the third. Ansley-Litchfield leading at 40-7. Cunningham to Bailey, now back to Owen. Owen will look to drive, cut off. Out to Schulte now. Bounce pass to Slocum. He'll shoot it. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound Bailey, puts it up and scores.
Oh, and he had somebody had a handful of his jersey when he went up for that one. Stretched clear out, but no whistle on it.
Lang will send it off to Wells. Wells tosses it in the corner. Now out to Lang at the top of the key. Lang will start to his right as we go under 20 on the shot clock. Lang will swing it off to Barge. Barge will drive and shoot. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Wells. He'll shoot it, no good. They fight for the rebound again. We got a whistle, and a jump ball will be the call. Possession arrow will give it to Elba. Brockhoff will throw it in. Inbounds pass comes into Rasmussen. Trevin will give it off to Barge. Barge guarded by Bailey. Barge looking to drive, and we got a whistle. Foul going to be called. I think it'll go against Bailey. We'll wait and see. Nope, going to be on Cunningham.
I've got him for 2.
6:11 to go in the third. Elba inbound it on the baseline. Garrett Wells, the 5'9 freshman, will toss it in. Wells to Rasmussen, and we got another whistle. Nice play by Rasmussen, moving without the basketball to free himself up on the inbounds pass. Then as he went up for the shot, got fouled by Slocum, so this will be a 2-shot foul as Trevin Rasmussen, the 5'11 senior for Elba, steps to the free throw line. Free throw on its way, short, no good. And now Rasmussen gets ready for his second. Don't forget, this is game 1 of our doubleheader tonight. Game 2 will feature SEM against Anselmo-Merna. Rasmussen ready for his second. Eyes the rim, and it is off the side of the iron, no good. Rebound into the hands of Cunningham. Lang went after it for Elba. Tried to keep it alive, but Cunningham able to clear it. Now off to Bailey. Back to Cunningham. Owen looking inside, goes outside to Bailey. Luke will look to drive. He'll bank it off the glass and score.
Man, such a tough move. Off to his right in the short corner. Shooting with the left hand. Plenty of juice on it to go off the backboard.
Barge loses it. Bailey ahead to Schulte. Puts it up with the left hand, no good. And then as they try to secure the rebound, it'll go off of Elba out of bounds. So the ball stays with Ansley-Litchfield as we have 5:36 remaining here in the third. Magner and Clay return for Ansley-Litchfield. Here's Schulte on a three. This one off, no good. And securing the rebound, Garrett Wells for Elba. Off to Barge. 5:25 to go here in the third. Barge dribbling to his left, now leaves it for Wells. Wells gets into the lane, sends it off to Brockhoff. Brockhoff will shoot it. Off the back iron, no good. Barge, the offensive rebound, puts it up and draws the foul. Foul committed by Ansley-Litchfield, and that'll send Barge to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be called on Davin Magner, the 5'8 sophomore, his first, team's third in the quarter. Barge at the line. Free throw, rims off, no good.
Barge has got 2 points in the game. Those came back in the first quarter.
Barge ready for his second, and it is good. Banked it in. Ansley-Litchfield 44, Elba 8. 5 minutes remaining here in the third. Owen Cunningham will leave it for Magner. Magner will dribble forward, now off to Clay, top of the key. Bounce pass to the elbow, out to Schulte now. Schulte will look to drive, sends it out to Magner. Open look for 3, off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Garrett Wells of Elba. Wells into the forecourt, sends it off to Barge. Barge will look to drive, he'll shoot, and the scoop shot wouldn't go. Rebound Brockhoff, put back no good. And the rebound cleared by Chayton Jensen of Ansley-Litchfield. Now Magner looking to run. Magner cut off by Wells, finds Schulte for the open 3. It's good.
He's got 5 of them. At what point do you start asking what the school record in a game is?
Yeah, I kind of wonder, don't you? Barge for Elba will hand it off to Lang. Lang starts to his right, sends it back left to Barge. Barge, scoop shot, blocked by Jensen, but back to the hands of Lang. Now Wells has it. 15 on the shot clock. Another block by Jensen. This one goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Elba. They'll have 12 to shoot with 4:03 to go in the quarter.
He does it so nonchalantly, too. Blocks are fun to get, and he's just not showing any emotion at all as Elba steps on the sideline.
Yeah, Barge just had his foot clip the sideline, so Elba turns it over. It'll be Ansley-Litchfield basketball with 4:01 to go here in the third. Magner will bring it across midcourt. Off to Clay. Clay looking to drive. Brings it to the high post. Sends it off to Magner now. Magner into the lane. Shoots it over Lang and scores.
Oh, what a move.
3:42 to go in the third, and now with the score differential the way it is, it'll be a running clock for the rest of the game as Elba will put it in the hands of Lang. Off to Wells now. Wells to his left, dribbles in, sends it out, pass deflected. Schulte has it. Schulte going to challenge a collision and a blocking foul called against Elba's Ethan Lang.
Well, what did we talk about in the pregame? Elba's not going to give an inch, no matter what the scoreboard indicates, and Lang just gave an example of that right there.
So Schulte will step to the line. Landon shooting 2. Schulte's first, short, no good. Well, Schulte hit the floor hard. Looks like he's okay, though, just trying to kind of regather himself a little bit as Schulte gets ready for his second. Free throw, good, made 1 of 2. Camden Barker is into the game now for Ansley-Litchfield. Chance Evans has come in for the Spartans as well. 2:30 to go here in the third. A running clock now with Ansley-Litchfield having the big lead. Now Schulte on the pickoff gets to the rim and scores again.
He's got 29.
Man, Schulte having a game. Barge dribbled it off his leg, picked up by Clay. Lead pass Schulte. Schulte to the rim again. This time it's short. Good contest by Rasmussen, hustling back on defense for Elba. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Barge will drive, gets tripped and fouled. Well, again, we got another game coming up from here at the D27 Subdistrict. Anselmo-Merna and SEM will be featured in game number 2. That'll be coming up here on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. Wells will bounce it to Leach, who's into the game. Not able to finish, though. Rebound secured by Ansley-Litchfield. Magner had it poked away from behind. Loose ball picked up by Brockhoff. Brockhoff will shoot it off the side of the backboard. No good. Barge is there to pick it up. Wild shot would not go. They fight for the rebound. Barge has it again. Puts it up. Short, no good. Able to clear is Magner. Magner will send it off to Schulte. Schulte in the corner. Off to Magner now. And the Spartans will kind of slow it down, and they'll work 5-on-5 in the half court. Magner gets into the lane. Leaves it for Clay. He'll shoot it. Off the mark, no good. And the rebound secured by Zach Leach of Elba. Under a minute to go here in the third. Ansley-Litchfield with the big lead, 52-8, as they'll send it off left side. Trying to drive is Wells. Wells, cut off by Evans, throws it away. Clay with the pick-off. About a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock, although the shot clock is not moving. Now they'll just take it off, and we'll play the remainder of the quarter, and I think that kind of has to do with the running clock. I don't think the shot clock now is in motion at all with the running clock situation, as Ansley-Litchfield is able to score again.
Yeah, good play there from Magner, just with a little floater off the left side.
Elba with the basketball. Garrett Wells will look to drive. Wells had the ball taken away by Schulte. Schulte to the other end. Layup, good. And Barge will launch it at the buzzer. Almost banked it in, but it's off target, and we will go to the fourth. At the end of three, Ansley-Litchfield with the lead, 56-8, and we'll come back for the fourth after this.
To feel like you were number one? Nebraska State Bank and Trust would like to make you number one with great rewards like instant issue debit cards, mobile banking and deposit capture, estimates and online banking, and free bill pay, not to mention a free gift with each new checking account. You're sure to feel like a winner. Head on in to any of their friendly branches in Broken Bow, Callaway, and Myrna, and let them make you number one. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curb, west of Broken Bow.
And we come back to Litchfield, Nebraska. Ansley-Litchfield looking to advance to the sub-district final on Thursday, where they would await the winner of Game 2 of our doubleheader coming up between SEM and Anselmo-Merna. Ansley-Litchfield will have the basketball as we start the fourth. Again, with the point differential where it is, it'll be a running clock the rest of the way as we play here in the fourth. And now we got a whistle and a travel called against Ansley-Litchfield. Camden Barker, the 5'4 freshman, into the game now. Took a little hop and got whistled for the violation.
I've just got that as the 9th turnover for the Spartans here in this one. They've played a very clean game.
Andrew Torres is into the game, finds Wells with the pass. Now back to Torres. He'll launch it off the side of the iron, no good. Rebound to Barker. Now Schulte handles it. Schulte will bring it across midcourt as we play here in the fourth. Schulte to his left. Cut off, looks for help. Out to Magner now. Davin starts right, comes back left, runs into Brockhoff, and now gives it up to Clay. 1 minute played here in the fourth. Driving is Clay, handoff to Magner. Magner gets into the lane, pull up, short, no good. Rebound, fought for, loose on the floor, and then secured by Rasmussen of Elba. Off to Zach Leach. Leach will swing it off left side to Brockhoff. Now with Torres. Return pass. Brockhoff puts it up but cannot finish. Boy, that was a real nice give and go by Elba, but just could not score on the offensive end. Now they force the turnover. Loose ball picked up by Rasmussen. Off to Brockhoff. Looking to drive is Wells. He'll fire it up. Off the mark, no good. And the rebound secured by Magner. Davin Magner, 5'8 sophomore, will drive. Dish to Clay. Had the ball knocked away as he tried to drive the baseline. Turnover, Ansley-Litchfield. Kiel Brockhoff will send it ahead to Torres. Now Brockhoff again. looking for the return pass to Torres off his hands, but into the hands of Leach. Now it's Rasmussen who handles at the left elbow. Schulte poked it away momentarily, but Elba able to maintain possession. With it is Leach. Leach will swing it off left side to Brokoff. They'll throw it inside to Leach. Leach in traffic out to Torres for a three. It's off, no good. Offensive rebound, Brokoff. Putback is good. Nice play by Brokoff, the 6'2 junior, able to get the offensive rebound and putback. Ansley-Litchfield with the basketball. Schulte to Magner, top of the key. Magner will look to drive on Wells. Sends it inside to Barker. Barker trying to find Evans with the pass. Deflected into the hands of Elba. So the Spartans turn it over. About 3 minutes played here in the fourth. Ansley-Litchfield with the big lead. Again, we're in a running clock situation as we play here in the fourth. Bounce pass inside to Leach. Leach cut off by Evans, and then he touched it with the free hand and got whistled for a double dribble. Well, about midway through now this fourth quarter, Ansley-Litchfield with the basketball, as bringing it across midcourt is Colton Clay. Clay to his right, will hand it off to Schulte. Landon, oh, nice nifty dribbling, gets in the lane and scores.
Wow.
You're running out of adjectives to describe the performance tonight of Landon Schulte.
Yeah, he's dropped 33 so far.
Wow. Leach will drive and kick. From distance, Brokoff shoots it, no good. Torres battling for the offensive rebound and then loses his balance as he falls out of bounds. Ball goes back over to the Spartans.
Normally, if you were an opponent going against somebody who dropped 33, you'd say, hey, what? Put it, sub him out, something. Well, Ansley-Litchfield's only got 9 kids on the roster. Someone has to stay out there, and he's the last starter that's out there.
Clay gets into the lane, leaves it for Magner. Magner, guarded tightly by Barge, finds Schulte with it. Schulte will hand it off to Clay. Clay to his right, looks for help, hand off to Magner. Magner gets into the lane, cut off by Barge. He'll shoot it and score. Man, what a play by Magner in the lane, able to finish. 3:28 to go. Ansley-Litchfield on their way to the sub-district final Thursday night as the skip pass for a Torres is sent inside now to Leach. Now back out to Barge. Barge on the pass fake, drives in and draws the foul. Foul going to be on Camden Barker. Barge will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Clock continues to run as we're under 3 minutes to go. Barge free throw attempt is good. Game number 2 will be turning things over to Jeremy. He'll have the call in what I think is going to be a really good game. Anselmo-Merna and SEM, they've played once already this year. It was a close game the first time. AM won it. We'll see what happens in the rematch as Barge on the second free throw attempt missed it, but there was a lane violation against Ansley-Litchfield, so Barge will get another shot. Free throw attempt, rims out, no good. Brock off the rebound, putback wouldn't go. Rasmussen fighting for the board, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Ansley-Litchfield. Torres to throw it in from the baseline, throws it into Rasmussen. Now Torres in the corner, sends it out, deep one launched, off the hands of Barge, no good. Offensive rebound though, Brokoff, putback wouldn't go. And finally out of there with it is David Magner for Ansley-Litchfield. Magner sends it ahead to Barker. He'll launch it. It's off. No good. Rebound secured by Zach Leach of Elba. 1:30 left to go in the game. Torres, he'll launch it off the back iron. No good. Barge the offensive rebound. Put back good. Well, the one thing you love about Elba, the way they continue to fight no matter what the score is, as Clay at the other end will look to drive on a Torres, and he got bumped and got forced into a turnover.
A lot of coaches would tell you half of the battle of playing defense is just being there. Sometimes you don't have to do all that much in order to force a turnover. but wait for the offensive player to just kind of make that one wrong move with their shoulder, cause a little bit of a bump, and their bottom half of their body's not ready for it.
Ethan Lang, pull-up jumper, good.
Whoa.
Nice shot. Ethan Lang, 6'1" sophomore, able to knock it down.
Between the legs, kind of a fadeaway. Nothing but the net.
40 seconds left to go. Colton Clay for Ansley-Litchfield, cut off at the high post, leaves it for Barker. Barker going to be called for the travel. Well, as you start to think about Ansley-Litchfield advancing to the sub-district final, they've played SEM twice this year. They played Anselmo-Merna once, and they won all 3 of those games. So we'll see what happens in the sub-final on Thursday. Again, AM and SEM coming up later tonight. Brockhoff able to secure the offensive rebound. The putback is good. 7 seconds left to go in the game. Magner will bring it across midcourt. Ansley-Litchfield not looking to shoot, and that's going to be the end. So the Ansley-Litchfield Spartans able to advance into the D27 sub-district final. They win it over Elba 60-17. Totaling up the final numbers is Jeremy Scheib. He'll come back and share them with you right after this.
Your customers slipping and sliding about. Pick up commercial strength Thaw Master Ice Melt at Arrow Seed in Broken Bow. Designed with optimal melting speed and performance, Thaw Master is long-lasting and can stand up to the frigid Nebraska temperatures because it melts up to 10 degrees below zero. It's even dyed green for easy application and high visibility. The best part? It's highly effective and affordable. Pick up your 50-pound bag at Arrow Seed in Broken Bow.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
Attention, Nebraska farmers. At Custer Federal State Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to offer agricultural loans tailored to your needs. Whether you're looking to expand your operations, purchase new equipment, or manage daily expenses, our experienced team is here to help. With competitive rates, personalized service, we're your partners in growth. Visit Custer Federal State Bank today, where your future grows. Custer Federal State Bank, rooted in Nebraska, growing with you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When we unlock the doors and turn on the lights at the grocery cart, we're excited to serve you with a smile and helpfulness that can't be matched. Our staff is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. It's our mission to offer you great prices in a store that is clean, organized, and convenient. Connect with us online at gkbrokenbow.com or come by and shop 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. East Highway to Broken Bow.
Start the new year off-road with the Polaris sales event. Aglin ATV is stocked up with all of the different machines you will need to kick off the new year, not to mention all of the in-stock accessories they have to help you tackle every job you will face in 2025. Polaris is even offering a coupon this month towards cab components to help keep you warm. Stop in today at Aglin ATV for great Polaris deals. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
Brr, the chilly season is here. No need to be wearing a stocking hat inside. Talk to them at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow and get your home's insulation upgraded. Not only will you keep the cold outside in the winter, you'll also have a more efficient, clean, and healthy home. At Mead Lumber, they do their very best to accommodate you with information on your project. Check out the awesome resources they offer at meadlumber.com as well. Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. Visit them today on East Highway 2.
Are you having foot pain that is slowing you down? Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111. If you are suffering from plantar fasciitis, foot pain, ankle pain, let Team Physical Therapy know. Team Physical Therapists can also assess your running and walking to help you with your foot and ankle pain and keep you active. Call Team Physical Therapy and see what we can do to help relieve that nagging foot pain. 872-5111.
Spring sports are just around the corner, and Geared for Sports in Broken Bow has you covered. Check out their new arrivals of Skechers shoes, plus find the perfect gear for track, baseball, and softball season. Can't find what you're looking for? Talk to Scott and he'll do his best to get it for you. They're open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday from 10 to 4. Stop in and find what you're looking for. 427 South 9th Avenue, west side of the square in Broken Bow. Get ready for the spring season at Geared for Sports.
Well, it's gone final at game one of our doubleheader here at the D27 Boys Subdistrict Basketball Tournament. Ansley-Litchfield gets the win, 60-17 was the final. Now, if you happen to be driving here and listening to us as you are driving here for the second game of our doubleheader between Anselmo-Merna and SEM, don't panic. They're not going to start it early. They're going to start the warm-up clock here for game number 2 in about 5 minutes, and then we'll have the tip-off right around 7:30, maybe a minute or two before. But
that's so nice of you.
Don't get nervous.
You had an opportunity to play like the worst prank ever right there. The clock is underway. We're about 12 minutes away from tip, and everyone all of a sudden mashes down on the gas pedal.
Well, I don't want anybody getting a speeding ticket or anything like that. So, anyway, if you are listening to us, thank you for doing so. We appreciate it, and we will have game number 2 coming up soon between SEM and Anselmo-Merna. Meanwhile, Jeremy has been totaling up the numbers from game 1, and here he is with your final stats.
All right, thank you, Brent. Let's first take a look at the visiting Elba Blue Jays. They were led in scoring with 6. Blake Barge putting in those 6. Ethan Lang scored in the first and fourth quarter for his 5. 4 put in by Brockoff and 2 put in by Garrett Wells to round out the scoring for Elba as they score 17. 2 of 6 from the free throw line. All 6 of those free throws shot in the second half. 21 turnovers to their opponent's 14. 25 rebounds to Ansley-Litchfield's 29. They were pretty close in that category. For Ansley-Litchfield, 5 scorers in the scorebook, and it all starts with Landon Schulte. Scored in all 4 quarters of this one. Put in 33 points. Had 5 3-pointers in the middle 2 quarters. Had a really strong first quarter with 9 of his 33 to get things off on the right foot for the Spartans. 15 points for Luke Bailey, 6 for Magner, 4 for Chayton Jensen, and 2 for Owen Cunningham to round out the scoring for Ansley-Litchfield. They were 3 of 7 from the free throw line. 60-17, your final again for Elba. It was Blake Barge with 6 for Ansley-Litchfield. Landon Schulte leading scoring with 33.
All right, thank you, Jeremy. Your friends at Kling Financial are honored to help with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement planning needs you may have. Reach them at 308-872-6810. Kling Financial, downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Well, game number 2 coming up. It'll feature Anselmo-Merna against SEM. The 2 met earlier in the regular season. It was a tight game throughout. AM was able to win it. We'll see what happens in the rematch, which is coming up. We'll step away for a moment. When we come back, we'll kind of go around to some other sub-districts. We'll maybe check some scores if they're available. We'll also look at some of the other sub-district action which is being played tonight around the state and around the area. We'll do all of that as we continue from here in Litchfield after these words.
May be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
This broadcast is brought to you by Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow, where we deliver caring and comprehensive health care right here, close to home. The specialty clinic brings our residents access to the area's most experienced physicians in cardiology, general surgery, obstetrics and gynecology, orthopedics, and more. Partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care. Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow.
The student athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work, an alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
Acquiring a lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A to Z Lawn Pros Fertilizer Program's the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
With offices in Broken Bow and Callaway, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency is here for the area. This is Chip, and I invite you into the Broken Bow office Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays to speak with me about getting the coverage that fits you and your situation best. If Callaway is more convenient, Liana and Lori are in the office there Monday through Friday. 2 locations serving central Nebraska and beyond. Thanks for choosing Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Right now is the time to visit Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. Select 2024 Jeep Wranglers are over $10,000 off. Or get your hands on a 2024 Ram Rebel 2500 over $7,500 off. Select Ram 1500s are over $12,000 off. Or go with a 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L over $5,000 off. Don't wait to save. Savings are in the thousands right now at Gateway Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Broken Bow.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
The team at Taylor Heating and Cooling are big fans of our area student athletes and are proud to help bring you their accomplishments on the radio. Just like these bright students keep a cool head in the heat of competition, Taylor Heating and Cooling is ready to help keep you cool with their services. If the season calls for heat, they're ready with repair and new install expertise there as well. Financing is available because sweating or shivering in your home needs fixed now, not later. Call Taylor Heating and Cooling at 308-872-6196 or visit TaylorHeatingandCoolingBB.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. That's because the future can be unpredictable, but no matter what's in the forecast, we'll help you feel protected so you can enjoy the dreams you've worked hard for with peace of mind. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Visit Justin Thompson Agency or call 308-872-5252.
Well, they've started the warm-ups for Game 2 of our doubleheader. Coming up, Anselmo-Merna against SEM. Radio coverage of Game 2 tonight being brought to you by Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery, Bowie Fertilizer, and Anselmo-Merna Boosters, Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Tubbs Pub, 5 Points Bank, Eggleston Oil, Christian Electric, Central Nebraska Diesel, Gaffney Farms, Custer County Feeders, and Stevens Welding. Our radio coverage tonight also being brought to you in part by the Nebraska State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, Arrow Seed, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Meat Lumber, Team Physical Therapy, Geared for Sports, Sargent Irrigation, Melham Medical Center, Trotter Service, A to Z Lawn Pro, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, Gateway Motors, High Street Insurance and Financial Services, Taylor Heating and Cooling, and Justin Thompson Agency. Tonight's coverage of high school basketball also being live video streamed through SandhillsExpress.com. You can go to our Sandhills Express Facebook page or YouTube channel to view the action tonight, accompanied by the radio call. And our live video stream tonight is being brought to you by Callaway District Hospital, BD, Grocery Cart, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Mead Lumber, Culligan, Bailey Crop and Pioneer Seed, Palmer Monument, Insurance of the Heartland, and H&R Block. Jeremy Shipe's going to have the call of Game 2, and Anselmo-Merna and SEM coming up on KBBN Radio.
Is proud to help bring you this sports coverage. When you partner with Moonlight, you're choosing the company that offers the highest quality inks as their standard way of printing. Since 1999, Moonlight has partnered with community events, school groups, sports teams, and more to design, print, and sell awesome screen print, embroidery, and vinyl items. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight.
With locations in Miller, Overton, and Riverdale, Bowie Fertilizer provides a large number of area farms with the tools for success. Whether it's custom application of fertilizer or the chemicals or seed they need, Bowie Fertilizer strives to offer a quality product and a competitive price. To learn more about their services, call 457-2161 and talk with Rick Bowie. They also want to wish all the area teams the best of luck from Bowie Fertilizer in Miller, Overton, and Riverdale.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics delight in serving the area with their public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the area athletes from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
Go Mustangs! Tubbs Pub cheers for the Mustangs, and they admire their talent and sportsmanship. Tubbs Pub welcomes all students, friends, and families to Tubbs Pub for a hearty meal when in Sumner. Regardless of how the games turn out, let's all enjoy the friendship of our communities together at Tubbs Pub. Enjoy prime rib specials every Friday and Saturday night and hot home-cooked meals Monday through Saturday. Let's all eat at Tubbs Pub in Sumner.
5 Points Bank in Sumner is proud to support the SEM Mustangs this season. They offer hometown banking service with uptown bank products designed to help you succeed. 5 Points Bank has locations in Sumner, Grand Island, Kearney, Hastings, Lincoln, and Omaha. So no matter where you are, they're there to serve you. Whether you're opening your first account or starting up a new business, they have the expertise and resources to help. Good luck, Mustangs, from 5 Points Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Eggleston Oil keeps the Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects in underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. Proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
And we come back to Litchfield as we get you ready for Game 2 of our doubleheader. Anselmo-Merna against SEM. The winner will play Ansley-Litchfield for the Subdistrict Championship on Thursday night. Joined again by Jeremy Shipe, and Jeremy's been working and looking at scores of other subdistricts. What have you found out there, Mr. Shipe?
Well, I'm just going to kind of hop around all over the place here from C1 to C2, D1, D2. We're just going to cruise through them in the order I was able to track them down. Of course, you think back to last night, Broken Bow fell in a close one to Ord, while Ord's gift was playing the number 1 seed, Holdridge, and Holdridge handling that one 89-56 over Ord in the C1-8. Medicine Valley getting the victory over Brady 60-36 in the D2-8. that being played at Medicine Valley Schools in Curtis. Wasn't able to track down a Mullen and St. Hills-Thedford score at the moment. I've got some reachers out to try to find out a score on that one. Central Valley, with 2 minutes left in the game, they were beating CWC 54-41 in that game in the D1-6. Of course, on the bottom half of that bracket, Twin Loop is going to be playing Riverside in what could be a really good game, I think.
Absolutely.
This evening. Certainly we'll keep our eyes on that one and try to give you updates on that score throughout the evening. In the D1-11, it says here being played at McDade Elementary. Is that where North Platte St. Pat's?
That's North Platte St. Pat's.
Okay,
yep.
They were beating Sutherland 66-36 with 1 minute left in the contest. Their bottom half of that bracket holds St. Hills Valley as the 3 seed. They'll be taking on Paxton later on this night. That stands to be maybe a pretty good game. Take a look at the C28 at Cross County High School. Arcadia Loop City advanced in the bunny bracket game later on this evening. In fact, that one should be underway. Arcadia Loop City taking on Cross County. Couldn't find a score update on that one, but on the bottom half of that bracket, South Loop was taking on Sutton, the 3 and 2 seeds respectively. Sutton was up by 10 with under a minute to go in that one, 55-45. So looking like the season of the South Loop Bobcats could be coming to a close there in the C28 at Cross County. Cozad looking every bit a 20-3 team, getting a victory over Minden in the C17, 75-31. Fillmore Central takes care of Gothenburg 50-39 in that game, advancing in the C19. And that's all I've got at the moment.
All right. Well, we'll make the switch. Jeremy's going to call game 2 here for you between Anselmo-Merna and SEM. So we'll let him take over the controls. Get ready for that as we've got more D27 Subdistrict basketball coming up on KBBN Radio and on our live video stream through sandhillsexpress.com.
Is a proud sponsor of high school sports and the student athletes who work hard each and every day. They're also proud to offer you Rainke products. When you need performance that you can count on, ask them about Rainke. Central Nebraska Diesel is happy to bring this action to those who can attend. Enjoy the broadcast, and when you need pivot service from start to finish, call Central Nebraska Diesel at 643-2544. Rainke, more right than rain.
Gaffney Farms, a distributor of Lewis Cattle Oilers, is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. As flies develop resistance to ear tags and as another herd is reinfested with lice during calving time, more cattlemen are recognizing the importance of providing year-long treatment for effective year-long control of parasites. Spring, summer, fall, and winter, go with Lewis Cattle Oilers from Gaffney Farms. Howard, Linda, and the boys would like to wish all the area athletes good luck.
Custer County Feeders in Oconto are always ready to help serve you. Manager Michelle Pearson and her team are there to answer any questions you may have. The question they enjoy answering most is how they can best help you. Give them a call today at 308-858-4455. They are ready to feed your cattle. Custer County Feeders in Oconto, there for their customers, ready to serve you, and proud to support the SEM Mustangs.
Stevens Welding in Sumner has been serving the area since 1972 with professional welding and metal fabrication. Their custom-made one-piece round bale feeders for cattle and horses are in demand all across the region, and their steel feed bunks will last forever. Stevens Welding can also make those hydraulic hoses while you wait, saving you downtime. A tradition of quality workmanship. That's Stevens Welding in Sumner.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend.
Sometimes life changes just like the seasons. Do you have the right accounts for where you're at in life? Call or stop by any NSB branch in Broken Bow, Myrna, or Callaway, and they'll be there. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
You've got a friend.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, Your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
Welcome back to Litchfield High School, site of sub-district action earlier tonight featuring Ansley-Litchfield. They got the victory over Elba. They await the winner of this game between SEM and Anselmo-Merna. And as we were in the car on the way up here, Brent, we just kind of generalized and said, well, in a lot of ways on paper, this looks like it could be a pretty fun ball game. You look at the experience these two teams have. That's kind of similar. The way they score, kind of similar. The amount of scorers that they have, pretty similar. And they're both teams that have a good amount of height on their squad as well. And it all sets up to be a pretty good one, I think.
Yeah, it does. And you look at how they're coming into this tournament. Both of them are kind of coming in similar. They're trying to get back on the winning track. And Anselmo-Merna's lost 3 in a row. They've lost 5 of their last 6. SEM, they've lost 4 in a row coming into postseason play. They've lost 6 of their last 7. So both teams trying to get back on the winning side of things, and there's no better place to get back on the winning side than in the sub-district tournament.
On the Coyote side, 1 win of their 7 is over a team above 500, but they did play Ansley-Litchfield to within 8 points, so that's worth noting. For SEM, of their 9 wins, 4 of them came against teams above 500, and like Brent said, they're on a little bit of a losing skid. They're 3-7 in their last 10 games, so 2 teams similar in that way. And it's going to be interesting to see how they match up. Of course, you look at earlier on in the season, SEM and Anselmo-Merna did play each other, and Anselmo-Merna got the victory in that one. It was a 46-51 victory for Anselmo-Merna. So, and that wasn't all that long ago. That was only on January 21st. So recent memory, it always kind of sets up pretty well to have teams play again after recently playing, because there's no secrets between you. You've got film to look at when you played each other. It's a whole lot different than just looking at film from other opponents that they've played.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they, like you said, they've met once already, so they know each other. They kind of know the tendencies of each other. And listen, when you're playing each other for a second time, you know there's going to be some adjustments made. Certainly from SEM's perspective, they're going back, they're looking at that first game saying, hey, okay, that we changed this around, the outcome can be different. For Anselmo-Merna, they're looking at the game too on film saying, okay, SEM's probably going to make some adjustments. We've got to be ready for that. We got to counter that. And I think the rematch is going to be really good tonight.
Talking really quickly about some of the playmakers for these two teams, we'll start with Anselmo-Merna. Dane DeRee leads them in points per game, rebounds per game, and assists per game. He is also their best free throw shooter. And the come up for this young man has just kind of been something we've been able to witness over his first couple of years of high school ball. You knew that he was just going to continue to grow, and he's flourishing as a leader of this team.
Yeah, has a good all-around game, can score the ball, can rebound the ball, and a lot of what AM does kind of centers around him.
Dane scores just over 16 points per game. Caden Record over 7 points a game. Colin Wright 6 a game, and Josiah Griffith 5 a game for their top 4 scorers. For SEM, Chance Stakey, he's got just over 13 points per game, but you look at the first highest scores, the first 3 highest scorers for SEM, Brent, and this is kind of the sign of a dangerous team. They've got 3 kids that kind of rotate right around 10 or so points per game. They can look for their scoring in a variety of ways.
Yeah, they're a balanced group when it comes to scoring-wise. You talked about Dakey. Rhodey averages almost 11 points per game. But then Jace Pateo, Isaac O'Neill, Preston Beatty, they're averaging 7 to 9 a game. So they can get you that any night. And they are certainly a balanced team, and a team that knows how to make a run in the postseason. I mean, they are a back-to-back state semifinalists. They made it to the state semifinals in back-to-back years. This group on the floor we're going to see for SEM's been a part of that. So we'll see what happens here tonight.
Quick mention about SEM, you got to like that Cohen Rhodey, your big guy inside, is also a very good free throw shooter, shoots 70%. And if this one turns physical, they'll be finding a way to get the ball into him for a chance at some charity stripe scores. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for tonight's game, being brought to you by Downey Well in Merna. They're proud to be your one-stop water source. From well drilling and installations of pumps and equipment to operational hookups, trust Downey Well. They welcome your calls to get the water flowing. Let's first take a look at the starting lineup for the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes. They go like this. Caden Record, 6'2" junior. Colin Wright is a 6'2" junior as well. Josiah Griffith going to be doing a lot of the ball handling. He's also a spark for them on the defensive end. On the top of their defense, he is 5'8" and a senior. Dane DeRee leads the team in scoring at just over 16 a game. He's 6'3" and a sophomore. And Braden Wilson rounds out the starting lineup for the Coyotes, 5'10" and a junior. Troy Gilligan is the head coach of the Coyotes. He is assisted by Levi Hilker. Now the starting lineup for the SEM Mustangs. They go like this. Jace Pateo is a 5'8" senior. Isaac O'Neill is 6 foot tall junior. Chance Dakey, a 6'4" junior. Preston Beatty, a 6'2" junior. And Cohen Rohde, the guy inside, a 6'4" senior. Darby Line is the head coach of the Mustangs, assisted by John Rohde. Good crowd on hand here. We look across the way. We don't really have a very good angle to see the Coyote fans off to our left from our spot here on the floor in the corner, but feels like the gym is filled up really well. SEM fans are over there on the far side here in Litchfield. Going to do my best not to mess up the far side, near side call for you folks, as the camera, for those of you watching the video stream, is on the opposite side of where we're watching from here in the corner. The tip is up, and it is controlled by Anselmo-Merna. Coyotes in the half court right in front of us. Searching for the opening points of this game. Oh, nice find. Josiah Griffith on the entry pass across the lane from Colin Wright. He goes glass and scores 2 to open up the scoring.
Yeah, tremendous pass by Wright. Found Griffith inside. Josiah able to finish.
Rohde, the high-low pass, knocked out of there. Recovered by O'Neill, and he's fouled on a putback attempt as Rohde tried to get it to Preston Beatty. AM was all over that, but SEM will have a chance at the charity stripe.
Fouls on Colin Wright, his first.
First one falls through. The second for O'Neill, also through, and we're tied at 2 apiece. Full court pressure being shown by SEM. This little sag-off man defense being shown here. Mateo almost got a hand on it. Griffith thought about spotting into the three off the deflection. Break is over. And Anselmo-Merna sets up in the half court. DeRee had it swiped away. SEM unable to do anything with it in transition. The three left long in the corner by Chance Dakey. Back the other way. Griffith goes glass and scores it. And the fast break for AM cashes in 2 points.
And Griffith has the first 4 for Anselmo-Merna.
6:50 to go here, first quarter. Buteo with it in the corner. Skips it over to O'Neill, left side. Now Dakey, Rohde, high post jumper, left it long. Rebound pulled out of there by Record of AM. Tries to throw it ahead. On the floor is Dakey, and a jump ball called. It'll stay with SEM.
Man, great hustle play by Dakey, just giving up his body to go for that steal. And SEM will get the ball on the alternating possession.
Dakey with it in the corner. One dribble, short corner to O'Neill. Now gets it back left side. Mateo with it, right to left. Now on the left side. Scoops it out to Dakey. Now a high post shot for Beatty. Left it long. Rebound tap back up, but a miss pulled down by AM. Griffith into the front court, gets it off to Record. Now gets it back, skips it over. Now high post look for DeRee. High low to Record, goes glass, can't score it. But a foul called. Didn't get O'Neill on this one. Kind of got to like the inside action both of these teams are attempting to get going here early in this game, Brett.
Yeah, for sure. That was a great cut on the baseline by Record. Able to get to the rim and get to the line.
Caden scores the first. Puts Anselmo-Merna up 5-2. Makes the second. It's a 4-point lead for the Coyotes. Mustangs back the other way. Mateo up in the corner to Dakey. Dakey, ball above the head. They get it down inside to Rhodey. Spin move, puts it up, and got the friendly roll here in Litchfield. And it's back to a 2-point lead for the Coyotes.
Man, great spin move by Rhodey, and then the ability to finish right at the rim.
It's kind of unfair for a kid his size to be so light on his feet, isn't it? We see it on the football field, and now we're seeing it on the basketball court. Duree with it. Hasn't used the bounce, now does against Rhodey. Gets it out to Record. Now Griffith, just right of center. Dribbles it to the left. Gives it off to Priest, who's into the game. Duree goes to the drive against Rhodey. Puts it up, left it short. Rhodey might have partially blocked it, but Priest pulls down the miss. Kicks it out to Record. His three goes. Nine to 4, the Coyotes lead. Mateo with it, just left of center. Gives it off left side. Searching for some room was Williams. They work it around. Mateo, three. Can't answer. Rebound to Record of AM. Skips it across to right. Collin with the bounce. Hands it off to Duree. Now Record. Can it be two in a row? No. Rebound Rhodey. Ahead to Dakey. Chance searching for some room. Little floater. Bumped. Duree the rebound on the miss. Ahead to Record. Has to hold it up. SEM did a great job again getting back on defense. Right with it on the cut. Priest cut off in the short corner. Scoops it back out to right. His three does not go. Nice weak side rebound, Preston Beatty. Teams move it up and down the floor, and it's been a while since we've seen a score. Dakey with it. Runs into Rhodey. Has to kick it out. Beatty, now Mateo. In the corner, it's Williams. One dribble. Dakey at the free throw line. 14 on the shot clock. Mateo a three. Left it long. Rebound inside. Collin Wright of AM. Nine to 4, the Coyotes lead. They work it in the half court with Griffith on the top side. Foul on the drive by Wright. They get Dakey on this one before the shot. Baseline inbound upcoming.
First foul on Dakey, second team foul against SEM. Non-shooting foul as AM will inbound it.
Priest to key it in. Lobs it up for Wright. Goes right into the shooting motion. Couldn't get it to go. Rhodey the rebound. Cohen will bring it forward. Working against Griffith. Gets it in the corner to O'Neal. O'Neal, one bounce. Off to Williams. Williams to Dakey. Just left of center. Chance, one dribble. Back over to Williams. Takes the three. Left it long. Rhodey, the weak side rebound. Goes back up with it. Left it long. Rebound pulled out of there by Duree. 5-point lead for the Coyotes. 3:05 to go first quarter. The winner advances to take on Ansley-Litchfield here in Litchfield on Thursday. Duree tries to find Priest. SEM tries to get themselves a possession. Couldn't save it in. It'll be Coyotes basketball on the baseline. Caden Record to key it in, gets it into Priest. The result is a three-pointer in the corner. Just that quick by Caden Record. The set play on the inbound works.
And the second three of the night for Caden Record.
The lead is 8 for the Coyotes. SEM with the ball. Williams on the right side. Mateo in the corner. Back up to Williams. Gets a screen. 15-footer. Missed. Off to the side, Griffith the rebound. And the Coyotes will walk it up. .2:15 to go first quarter. Griffith with it on the left wing. Scoops it over to Record. One dribble, skips it to Griffith in the corner. Now Priest gets it back with the dribble. Mateo, good defense, slides the feet. Coyotes with 10. Duree, the high low to Priest. It's tipped. And it'll be a baseline inbound for AM with 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Good active hands defensively by SEM. Boy, that baseline cut was open, but SEM was able to get their hands on it, knock the ball away. Just 7 to shoot for AM.
Priest to key it in, tries to get it to DeRee. It's knocked back by Rhodey and into the hip of Priest, who is still standing out of bounds. So a turnover forced by SEM. Boteo with it, 30 on the shot clock. Just underway the next possession. Dakey, a shot won't go. DeRee skies high for the rebound. And now AM looked like they wanted to run. Now they'll slow it up into the half court. Record to Priest. Now Griffith pulls the trigger for three. Wouldn't go. Rhodey the rebound. 1:30 to go first quarter. 8-point lead for the Coyotes. SEM in the half court. Williams with it right side. Touch pass Rhodey. High post. Scoops it out to Dakey. Dakey gathers. Shoots. And couldn't get the roll. It was all but down. O'Neal, the offensive board, though. Back out to Dakey. Second opportunity goes. The free throw line jumper. The lead is 6 for the Coyotes. 55 seconds to go first quarter. Griffith off to Priest. Priest a couple of dribbles. DeRee on the side. Fake the three. Drives in. Rhodey fouled him from behind. Would have been a layup, possibly even a dunk as DeRee went on the baseline drive.
Boy, great shot fake by DeRee to open up the lane to the rim. Good recovery by Rhodey defensively to contest, but does pick up the foul.
First one for DeRee won't go. In for Anselmo-Merna. We'll see Jaden Russell for the first time. Also back into the game, Braden Wilson, the 5'10 junior. So it's DeRee, Priest, Russell, Record, and Wilson, as the second one won't go for DeRee either. 0 for 2 that trip. Dakey, top of the key, around to O'Neal in the corner. Takes a couple of dribbles, tries to get it down inside to Rhodey, a kickball. With 32 on the game clock, 22 on the shot clock. Rhodey to key it in. Gets it in to Boteo. Now Dakey, deep three-pointer off the side of the rim. Rebound Priest. Shot clock is off. One possession remaining if the Coyotes want it. Back the other way. And they will hold it for one. DeRee right around the volleyball spike line. Now brings it forward. Driving against Rhodey. Doing well to slide the feet. Now double teamed. Lobs it in. Tracking it down is AM. They quickly throw it inside to Jaden Russell. Shot at the buzzer won't go. That's a 12-6 lead for Anselmo-Merna as we head to the second quarter. A first quarter that seemed to fly by. Only 4 total fouls called in that one. Not many out-of-bounds plays. Second quarter coming up here on KBBN Radio and St. Hills Express Video.
Cross the road to get to your neighbor's bird feeder. You can keep the birds in your backyard with a bird feeder full of fresh bird seed from AeroSeed. AeroSeed in Broken Bow offers feeders and 9 varieties of bird seed to choose from. AeroSeed's bird seed is available in economically priced bulk quantities from 1 pound to 50 pounds, so you can get as much or as little as you need at a great price. Get the birds back to your yard with a full bird feeder from AeroSeed in Broken Bow.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
Welcome back to Litchfield. Anselmo-Merna opens with the basketball here in the second quarter, enjoying a 6-point lead. Priest off to DeRee, now over to Griffith. Back to Priest. Priest a couple of dribbles, drives inside, out to DeRee. DeRee, nice spin, shoots it up from 5, wouldn't go. And a foul on the weak side rebound as Jaden Russell gets called. That's Braden Wilson in the back. Game had a really good flow to it in the first quarter, didn't it, Brent?
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. One of the stats that really sticks out to you, AM kind of controlling the boards right now. They out-rebounded SEM 11-7 in that first half.
Rohde with it in the corner, gets a little screen from O'Neal. Up top to Dakey, back over to Rohde, pulls the trigger for three and hits. A much-needed three for SEM, and the lead is cut in half, 12-9.
It really stretches the defense when your big guy can step out and knock one down from long distance. Rohde's got 5 in the game.
Priest off to Dury. Dury on the right side, doesn't use the dribble. Gets it up top. Going to the dribble, but traveling is Colin Wright. The defense of SEM just stayed right in front of him, caused the shuffle.
Well, I think that's on back-to-back possessions now where SEM has shown great defense on protecting against the spin move. Second time we've seen an AM player try to spin, and SEM was right there defensively to hold position.
6:50 to go, first half. Dakey, the follow-away jumper won't go, and I think Beatty got called for a foul, battling down there on the weak side block against Colin Wright.
Yeah, I think they're going to say that his foot was on the baseline, Jeremy.
Oh, okay.
So it'll just be out of bounds off of SEM.
My apologies to him. You don't want to accuse someone of a crime they didn't commit, you know?
Yeah, well said.
AM throws it away. Bateo picks it off. Into the front court. Over to Rohde. Top of the key. Three. Got it to go. And we're tied at 12, and SEM feeling it. And their big guy, Rohde, from beyond the arc 2 times in the quarter so far. We'll take a break and come back for the remaining 6:24.
At Custer Federal State Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to offer agricultural loans tailored to your needs. Whether you're looking to expand your operations, purchase new equipment, or manage daily expenses, our experienced team is here to help. With competitive rates, personalized service, we're your partners in growth. Visit Custer Federal State Bank today, where your future grows. Custer Federal State Bank, rooted in Nebraska, growing with you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Grocery Cart is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. The case is always full of delicious food you can have right away, or talk to the staff about your upcoming event and they'll make food for you. There's a wide selection of salads, and don't forget Chester's chicken buckets and strips. If the occasion calls for a cake, you can have it decorated how you'd like. Call the GK Deli at 872-2206 or stop by inside the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Well, Brent, how about this 3-ball of Cohen Rohde?
Yeah, he's knocked down 2 of them here in the second quarter. 6-0 run for SEM to get things started here in the half and get things tied back up.
In the half court to start out of the timeout. You like to see that. Out of the timeout, set play. Braden Wilson knocks home a 2. Beatty with it, off to Dakey, now Bateo. Gives it off to Rohde. Rohde goes to the drive, scoops it out. Dakey drives in, double, almost triple teamed. Oh, scoops it down to O'Neal, scores it and one. What a dime.
Yeah, and give O'Neal credit, too, for making himself available for the pass. Moving without the ball, gets to the line now, trying to complete the three-point play.
So O'Neal will get a shot at it for the three-point play.
Foul, by the way, was on Colin Wright of Anselmo-Merna, his second.
He makes it, and the lead goes to SEM. For the first time? I think that's their first lead.
I believe so, yeah.
15-14. Wilson with it on the right side, goes away from the screen, tries to scoop it up, wouldn't go. Dakey, the rebound, wants to run. AM does well to get back. Dakey stopped on the left side, tried to enter it in to Beatty, and it's knocked away. Coyotes back the other direction. With it at the top is Wright, gets it off to Dury. Dury, free throw line jumper, wouldn't go off the glass. Bateo the rebound. SEM the other direction. Mateo up the left side. Up top to Dakey. Now Rhodey right side. 5:05 to go first half. They work the perimeter. Mateo with it. Back to Rhodey, just left of center. Beatty with it. Mateo inside amongst the trees. Kicks it out. 3 for Beatty. Got it to go. The 3 ball for SEM in the second quarter has them enjoying a 4-point lead.
Yeah, you said it. 3 threes in this quarter for the Mustangs.
Griffith skips it across. Record can't answer. Nice rebound on the weak side. Chance Dakey throws it ahead. Beatty running the floor. Nice shot fake. Had it knocked away, though, on the floor. And a timeout awarded to Coach Gilligan as Braden Wilson jumped on top of it. Lots of hustle in this one so far. 4:26 to go here in the first half. This sports broadcast is brought to you by 4 County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of combined experience in the industry. Call for a free estimate and timely service. 4 County Heating and Air in Broken Bow. 308-872-2258. Well, winner of this one going to face Ansley-Litchfield. Few Spartan fans sticking around to take this one in. Certainly a few Spartan players and coaching staff sticking around to watch this one live on their own floor, knowing what to prepare for on Thursday. I think either one of these teams would be a really good game against Ansley-Litchfield later this week on Thursday.
Yeah, Ansley-Litchfield's familiar with them both. They played Anselmo-Merna just a few nights ago. Back on the 14th of February, won that, and they've got 2 wins against SEM so far this year due to the Spartans.
Three cut off, out to Griffith. His three-pointer won't go. Rebound to Rhodey. Cohen scoops it ahead into the hands of Williams. Now they work the perimeter. Mateo on the left side. Back up to Rhodey. Rhodey, a couple of dribbles. Out to Williams. Lost it. Out of bounds. Turnover to AM.
Well, in this second quarter, SEM has been able to come even in the rebounding category, and Anselmo-Merna kind of owning the boards early in the game, but now SEM kind of getting that stat even. But here in the second quarter, SEM, who didn't turn it, we didn't have them for a turnover in the first quarter. They've turned it over 3 times here in the second.
Priest has it stolen by O'Neal, somehow saves it into the hands of his teammate Preston Beatty. The other way, Dakey bumped and fouled.
That's going to be on Wilson, and that's number 2 on him now for the Coyotes. Be Anselmo-Merna's 3rd team foul.
How about that play by Isaac O'Neal right in front of us over here? Tiptoed the sideline, threw it in. Not much room to work with there. Got the pick off on Priest.
Yeah, I don't know how he kept it from going out of bounds.
O'Neal now the jumper off the side rim. Rebound Anselmo-Merna. Oh boy, O'Neal with the hustle. Knocked it out of bounds. Almost had an opportunity to save that one. The kid's everywhere. So your lineup right now, Kanan Priest, Caden Record, Dane DeRee, Josiah Griffith, and Jaden Russell for Anselmo-Merna as they work in the half court. Priest up top to Griffith. Griffith working against Williams, hands it off to Russell, threw it right into the hands of O'Neal. O'Neal wants to run the other way. Jump stop, but was it a travel? It was. Slid the feet. He did about the only thing he could do, Brent, because there were 3 Coyotes just waiting to do something about him in the fast break. (18-14). We've been stuck on this score for a while. SEM leading Anselmo-Merna. Russell with it into DeRee, kicks it back out. Now Griffith between the rings. Off to Russell, DeRee in the corner, spots up a 3, left it short, rebound O'Neal, throws it out to Williams. Williams has to back it out. AM again doing a great job getting back on defense. Dakey gathers, kicks it to O'Neal. Oh, big collision inside. Goes out of bounds and will stay SEM ball. Kind of letting them play a little bit here and there, aren't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
Rhodey will get a rest. as Beatty keys it in. Throws it up top to Williams. Now Bateo goes to the drive, lost it right into the hands of Beatty, fouled. He'll shoot 2.
Foul going to be on Josiah Griffith. That'll be his first, but now it's the 4th team foul against Anselmo-Merna. So one more in this quarter, and SEM will shoot the rest of the way from the line here in the second quarter.
Beatty makes the first as Cohen Rohde got the quickest break I've ever seen. I don't think his rear end even hit the bench. He's right back in there.
Well, you have to credit SEM's defense and rebounding here in this second quarter. Anselmo-Merna has scored just 2 points here in this second quarter.
The second for Beatty. Makes it. With a lane violation on SEM. And O'Neal, I think Coach Line trying to plead the case that he was kind of pushed into the lane, but they're not winning the argument. .238 to go, second quarter. 19-14, the SEM lead, and Anselmo-Merna has not scored in a while. Priest with it left side, lost the dribble at the free throw line. In there now is Ryan Finney for the first time for AM. Griffith in the corner, dribbles it forward, gives it off to Record, and now it's thrown away. O'Neal the other direction, scoops it up with the right hand. What a nice play by O'Neal. Saw AM over pursuing, stayed wide, and scooped it out for the layup from further away.
SEM has now outscored AM 15-2 in this second quarter.
And now Bateo gets a steal, saves it in, almost takes out my ankles as SEM runs the other way. Rohde with it left side, Bateo up top. Rohde left side, shot fake. Gets it back to Bateo. Nice dribbling, drives inside. Oh, nice feed to O'Neal, who lays it up and in. And it's a 9-point lead for SEM, and it's been all Mustangs here in the second quarter.
Wow, what a drop-off by Bateo to O'Neal, who laid it up and in.
Griffith to DeRee right side. Dane with the dribble. Goes against Rohde, has to fall back. Can't get the roll. Dakey the rebound, throws it ahead to Beatty. Beatty cut off on the block by Finney. Out to Bateo, the 3, left long. DeRee the weak side rebound. Throws it ahead, but to nobody. Bateo intercepts it. Blocked by DeRee, but fouled. DeRee pulled down the rebound, wanted to work the fast break and get ahead, but threw it kind of at the back of the head of Finney, who wasn't looking for the ball yet. The result is Bateo at the line for SEM. And he knocks home the first. And holds the second one. As AM brings it forward, desperately needing a score with a minute to go here first half. 3 with it left side, one dribble, steps back into a 3. What a shot to be your first make for a while for the Coyotes.
Yeah, that's the first points of the game for Dane DeRee, the leading scorer for Anselmo-Merna. We'll see if that shot can get him going.
Rohde on the right side, one dribble up top to Dakey. Takes one dribble, rattles one home. It's a long 2. Under 30 seconds to go, shot clock is off for the Coyotes, who trail by 10. Priest with it, off to Griffith on the left side. Screams from Coach Line of go get it, and Bateo just about got the ball, but it's whistled for the foul.
That's just the first team foul against SEM, only the first personal foul against Bateo.
Priest to key it in for AM. Gets it into DeRee, instantly trapped, does well to dribble out of it. Cuts through a double team, goes glass, score it, and one. That was a young man on a mission right there. Oh my goodness, what a play by DeRee.
I don't think that could have been described any better. Man on a mission. And I think Dane DeRee understands right now in the final seconds of this second quarter. He had to make something happen offensively, knocked down a 3, now gets a 2, goes to the line, and will try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
One shot upcoming for Dury. And he knocks it home. 10.6 to work with for SEM as they key it into Bateo. Bateo spinning off to Rohde, 5 seconds, gets it to Dakey, had it knocked away, saves it, throws it ahead. Beatty, almost knocked it home from deep. A 7-point lead is what SEM will take into the halftime locker room. They lead it over Anselmo-Merna 27-20. We'll take a break. When we come back, Brent will give you a look at the halftime numbers in what has been a highly entertaining sub-district semifinal so far on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video.
To thank all of our customers for their business and friendships this year and look forward to working with you in 2025. Polaris has worked hard to keep bringing you the most reliable and powerful machines in the off-road market. Agland ATV is proud to keep that momentum rolling here in central Nebraska and strives to offer you the best in off-road sales and service. Agland ATV, West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
Ready or not, here comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Meade Lumber in Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Meade Lumber in Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Are you having foot pain that is slowing you down? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. If you are suffering from plantar fasciitis, foot pain, ankle pain, let Team Physical Therapy know. Team Physical Therapists can also assess your running and walking to help you with your foot and ankle pain and keep you active. Call Team Physical Therapy and see what we can do to help relieve that nagging foot pain, 872-5111.
Spring sports are just around the corner, and Geared for Sports Broken Bow has you covered. Check out their new arrivals of Skechers shoes, plus find the perfect gear for track, baseball, and softball season. Can't find what you're looking for? Talk to Scott, and he'll do his best to get it for you. They're open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday from 10 to 4. Stop in and find what you're looking for. 427 South 9th Avenue, west side of the square in Broken Bow. Get ready for the spring season at Geared for Sports.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
February is Heart Health Month. Melham Medical Center wants to be sure you are heart healthy. We have 4 cardiologists that visit our specialty clinic on a regular basis. Dr. Fruling, Dr. Balwans, Dr. Dasuki, and Dr. Cookman. Save a trip out of town and make an appointment at Melham Medical Center with our cardiologist team right here at home. Call 308-872-4157 to schedule your appointment in the specialty clinic. We look forward to partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care.
Welcome back to Litchfield. Thriving is proud to support the area teams as they work hard to achieve their goals. Representative Scott Harvey wants to help you with your financial goals by creating a strategy that reflects your priorities and protects what matters most to you. For insurance, investments, or planning for retirement, call Scott Harvey and Thrivent Financial at 872-2511. With a look at your first half stats, here's Brent.
All right, Jeremy. Anselmo-Merna led 12-6 at the end of the opening quarter, but then SEM outscored Anselmo-Merna 21-8 in the second quarter to take a 27-20 lead here at the half. So as we take a look at some things happening now, we will go to SEM first. Jace Bateo with 2 points in the first half. Isaac O'Neill leads away for SEM. He's got 9. Chance Dakey with 4 in the game. Preston Beatty has 4. And Cohen Rohde had two big threes to get things started for SEM in that second quarter. That kind of started things for the Mustangs as they got on a roll, scoring 21 in that second 8 minutes. Rhodey finished with 8 in the first half. Meanwhile, the scoring for Anselmo-Merna goes like this. They're led by Caden Record, had 8 points. All of those came in the opening quarter. Josiah Griffith has 4 points. Dane DeRee finishes with 6 in the first half, but he was held scoreless till late in the second quarter. Then he had the final 6 points of the quarter for Anselmo-Merna, and they were 6 big points because they came after SEM had went on a run, had opened up a double-digit lead, but then DeRee scores 6 late for the Coyotes to make this a 7-point game at the half. Braden Wilson in the scorebook for AM. He's got 2 points in half number 1. As far as the turnovers go, SEM was really good with the basketball early, but turned it over 4 times in the second quarter. Meanwhile, for Anselmo-Merna, unofficially 9 turnovers for the Coyotes in the opening half. As far as the rebounding category, now even in the game, Anselmo-Merna kind of controlled the boards early, but then in the second quarter that kind of shifted, and unofficially we got SEM with 12 rebounds and Anselmo-Merna with 12 rebounds in the first half. So again, your leading scorers at halftime for Anselmo-Merna, Caden Record with 8 points to lead the Coyotes, and Isaac O'Neill with 9 to lead the way for SEM. SEM leads it at the half, 27-20. The winner will advance out and play Ansley-Litchfield for the D27 Subdistrict Championship coming up on Thursday back here at Litchfield High School.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. About 4 minutes until we get started with second half action. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll chat a little bit more about what we saw there in the first half and maybe some adjustments these teams could be making heading into the second half. You're listening to Central Nebraska's Sports Source and watching Central Nebraska's Sports Source on Sand Hills Express Video.
Athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work, an alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
Acquiring a lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A2Z Lawn Pro's fertilizer program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
With offices in Broken Bow and Callaway, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency is here for the area. This is Chip, and I invite you into the Broken Bow office Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays to speak with me about getting the coverage that fits you and your situation best. If Callaway is more convenient, Liana and Lori are in the office there Monday through Friday. 2 locations serving Central Nebraska and beyond. Thanks for choosing Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Right now is the time to visit Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. Select 2024 Jeep Wranglers are over $10,000 off. Or get your hands on a 2024 Ram Rebel 2500 over $7,500 off. Select Ram 1500s are over $12,000 off. Or go with a 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L over $5,000 off. Don't wait to save. Savings are in the thousands right now at Gateway Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Broken Bow.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
Welcome back to Litchfield as we are at the half. SEM leading 27-20 over Anselmo-Merna. And really, it was kind of the tale of 2 different quarters, Brent. It was first quarter belonging to Anselmo-Merna, second quarter very much so belonging to SEM. They made up the deficit they were at the end of the first, 12-6. and then some to lead by 7.
Yeah, I thought SEM really picked it up on the defensive end of the floor in the second quarter. But listen, you can never overlook when you come out and knock down 2 threes to get a quarter started. And that really jump-started SEM. I mean, Cohen Rohde knocks down 2 threes right away in that second quarter. And that kind of spurred the momentum for SEM, I thought, offensively in that second 8 minutes.
If you coach line, you obviously want to keep Cohen Rohde involved. He's got to be touching the ball often on the offensive end. He's been doing a really good job defensively against Dane DeRee as well, sliding his feet and using his size, forcing Dane to shoot fadeaways, essentially.
Yeah, I thought those 6 points Dane DeRee had late in the quarter, he was held scoreless for the majority of the first half. But then in the second quarter, you could kind of tell DeRee's looking at the scoreboard going, I have to score, and he had 6 late in that quarter to make this a 7-point game as we start the third.
SEM opens up with the basketball. Rohde with it right side into O'Neal. Couple of dribbles, had it knocked away, out to Rohde. Rohde, one dribble. Oh, nice feed into O'Neal. Missed the layup. It was all but down. Beatty the rebound. Out to Dakey. A 3 off the rim. Rebound pulled out by Colin Wright of AM. Couple of bullets dodged there by AM. Trailing by 7 as we're 30 seconds into the third quarter. Wright with a couple of dribbles. Oh, Priest, a deep 3. Shallow shot, rebounded by Dakey. Chance wants to run it forward, does so. Threw it into the hands of DeRee, who runs it forward. 2-on-2. DeRee drives in the lane. Fouled by Bateo, who was trying to get a paw in there to knock it away. I think that'll be the call. And it is.
And that'll be Bateo's second.
Approaching a minute gone here in the third quarter. Still scoreless are these two teams in the quarter as the ball is thrown out and last touched by Record on the inbound. So Mustangs basketball leading by 7. Beatty with it right in front of us in the corner. Off to Bateo, no look. Into Dakey, back out to Beatty. Lost his footing, kicks it out to Bateo. Dribbled it off the foot of a defender. It goes out of bounds. Mustangs baseline play upcoming. Rohde will key it in. Slaps the basketball, gets it to Dakey in the corner. Now posts up, turns, kicks it back out to Dakey. Couple of dribbles to O'Neal. He kicks it back out to Dakey. Rohde, a corner 3, off the rim, and a nice weak side rebound, Caden Record. AM in the half court. They work the weave out top. Record. Free throw line jumper won't go. Dakey the rebound, keeps it away from hands below him. Off to Rohde. Rohde cut off in the lane. Oh, nice feed to O'Neal. Couldn't get it to go. O'Neal, what a hustle play to get the offensive board. SEM back in the half court. 20 seconds on the shot clock as Dakey called for the travel. Drug that pivot foot. Williams comes back in for SEM. I think he came in for O'Neal. Griffith brings it forward, off to DeRee on the right side. Open for 3, left it long. Rebound inside by Beatty. Off to Williams, who runs it forward. Bateo up top. Just left of center. Pulls the trigger and hits. I feel like that one halfway through the flight, I just had a feeling it was going to go in. I think I almost called it early.
First 3 of the game for Bateo, the 4th for SEM as a team.
10-point lead for the Mustangs. They trailed by 6 at the end of the first quarter, 12-6. DeRee, fadeaway long 2, wouldn't go. SEM with the rebound, pushing it the other way. Bateo out to Williams, 15-footer, good. SEM running on all cylinders right now. Back the other way, shot left short. Wouldn't go for Colin Wright. Rebound to Griffith. They lob it back into Wright. Turns, double teamed, kicks it out. 3 from Wilson goes. A much needed bucket for the Coyotes. They trail 9. Beatty in the corner. One dribble, skips it up to Dakey. Now left side, Bateo. Skip pass to Rhodey. Ball above the head. Nice cut by Beatty. Skips it over on the opposite block to Bateo. Brings it out. Up top, Williams. Now Rhodey triggers for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound by Wilson, and he's slapped across the face on the rebound. Hit across the face.
Foul's going to go on Beatty. It is his first, second team foul against SEM here in the quarter.
4:31 to go, third quarter. Really us sitting alone here in our corner over here. We're about the only ones that had an angle to see that happen. And that's indicated to me as the amount of people that were upset at the call from all other angles, as the three won't go for the Coyotes. Rhodey ahead the other direction. Cohen between the legs dribble. Drives into the short corner, scoops it out to Beatty, kicks it out to O'Neal, skips it to Bateo. Bateo drives in the lane. Beatty out to Williams. Good ball movement for SEM, but AM sticking right with them defensively. O'Neal, finds a position down inside. The nice little block drive. He's found and fouled on the shot attempt.
It'll be on Duree, his second. Boy, O'Neal does such a good job moving without the basketball, able to make himself available for the pass.
First free throw falls out. As Dakey will come back in for Beatty and take a position on the left side of the lane. O'Neal second. Falls. And it's a 10-point game again, 33-23 in favor of the Mustangs. Kanan Priest into the front court. Off right side to Record. Record had it knocked away by Dakey, throws it ahead to Bateo. Bateo up the left side. Drives all the way in to the bottom block, couldn't get it to go. Duree the rebound. Behind the back dribble at half court, out to Griffith. Now Record left side, open three, got it to go.
Boy, that is a big-time shot from Caden Record, his third from downtown tonight.
Dakey, can he answer? Yes! The lead was 7, and now it's back to 10. 3:10 to go, third quarter. Priest with it in the corner, back off to Duree. Dane goes to the drive, back out to Priest. Priest drives in, cut off well by Rhodey, stuck in the lane, out to Duree, open three, wouldn't go. Rebound, Rhodey of SEM. Bateo into the front court, and a timeout called by Coach Line. Take this opportunity to tell you that this broadcast is brought to you by Nebraska Pasture Door, offering custom quality embroidery on the west side of the square in Broken Bow. Cynthia can order the brands you love and then embroider them so you can cheer on your favorite team or, of course, promote your business. Find them on Facebook at NE Pasture Door Apparel. Well, the halftime lead has been expanded for SEM, but in general, the difference remains that second quarter burst that SEM had. AM's just kind of hung with them here in the third.
Yeah, absolutely, Jeremy. I mean, SEM outscores Anselmo-Merna 21-8 in that second quarter, and that really is kind of the difference in the game right now. You look at this final 2:49 to go in the third, you just feel that this is a very important moment in the game right now for Anselmo-Merna. Can they chip into this SEM lead before we get to the fourth?
Mustangs basketball after a call to timeout. Williams an open three on the side and got it to go. The set play, and Caden Williams, the 5'11 sophomore, delivers.
That is the 6th three in the game tonight for SEM now.
And now the Coyotes throw it away. Back the other way, Beatty up top. Rhodey thought about stepping into a three. Instead to Beatty in the short corner. Jumper won't go, but no one for AM went after the ball. Beatty goes in, takes it. O'Neal, kick out Dakey. Off the back iron, and a big collision between Williams and Duree. And the foul called on Williams of SEM.
Should just be Caden's first. It is. It's the third team foul against SEM here in the quarter.
Brody will get a rest real quick. So defensively for SEM, it's Williams, Beatty, Dakey, O'Neill, and Bateo. As Caden Record comes in for Josiah Griffith. So it's Priest, Record, Wilson, DeRee, and Colin Wright for AM as they work on offense. Trailing 26-38. Wilson skips it over. Now short corner, shot put up, a left long, missing everything. Colin Wright, and a foul called on the fight for the rebound. Man, this might be against Braden Wilson.
And that'll be number 3.
Minute 57 to go, third quarter. 12-point lead for SEM. Beatty with it in the corner. Couple of dribbles up top to Dakey. Now Bateo right side. Over to Beatty. Beatty, a couple of dribbles. Now high post look, Dakey. Scoops it in. Beatty into a fall away jumper. It goes. Wow, what a shot. AM needing a score. Bad. They don't get it on the drive from Colin Wright, but he's fouled and will shoot 2, which might just be what the doctor ordered for AM. See the ball go through the hoop a couple of times, get your hands on your hips and some air in the lungs.
Well, when you're kind of struggling from the field offensively, you always like when someone attacks the rim, tries to get to the line, and Wright does that.
Colin, a just over 6 points per game scorer for Anselmo-Merna this season. Misses the first. It's a 40% free throw shooter. Oh no, we had someone spill an entire bag of popcorn. On the corner of the court over there. They'll sweep it off.
Well, you look at SEM offensively. They scored just 6 points in the first quarter, but man, have they found their offensive rhythm since then.
Colin Wright, the 6'2 junior, to the line a second time. Knocks it home. It makes it a 40-27 lead for SEM. We'll try to get it inside to Dakey. It's knocked away. DeRee with the basketball, running the other direction. Nice dribbling, goes all the way, shoots it up, partially blocked by Rohde, gets his own miss, reapplies, fouled before the shot. Baseline inbound upcoming. The shot fake got Rohde in the air and he committed the foul. Now that is the 5th foul on SEM, so it will be 2 shots rather than the baseline inbound they were signaling.
And it will be the second personal against Cohen Rohde. You used the phrase man on a mission on Dane DeRee earlier in the game. I felt like that was the same type of thing. I mean, DeRee just made up his mind. He was going to get to the rim and was able to draw the foul and get to the line.
You kind of get the feeling as DeRee missed the first that with this deficit, Dane is the leading scorer for this team and leading assist man and rebound man. It's going to have to key around him. We work closer to the fourth quarter as he made the second free throw, went 1 for 2. 12-point lead for SEM. Beatty with the basketball. Over to Williams, takes another 3 off the side of the rim and touches a guide wire or shot clock. That wouldn't have gone out of bounds before shot clocks were implemented at this level of basketball, but it's out of bounds to AM. 45 seconds to go here, third quarter, and it's thrown away. Griffith trying to get it to Record, and O'Neill picked it off, and now Griffith forced to commit a foul to prevent an O'Neill layup on the other end.
I think Griffith's intention there was to commit the foul before the shot was taken because AM had a foul to give, but O'Neill got in his shooting motion and goes to the line.
Makes the first. Well, he's a dangerous guy on defense, isn't he? He's got some speed in those shoes, and he picked it off pretty quick as Dakey comes back in for SEM. Second one for O'Neill, won't go. Dane DeRee the rebound. Here comes AM. Shot clock and game clock about a second apart. DeRee kicks it out to Griffith. Now Record. Record drives in, kicks it out. Priest, three, won't go. Bounces high. 4 bodies on the floor. Ball out of bounds to SEM. Shot clock off. Just under 24 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. SEM can extend their 41-28 lead with a make here. Coach Line calls out a play. Pateo glances at the clock. Now they go in the corner to O'Neill. Ball above the head, back to Pateo, 6 seconds. Up top, Dakey spinning, knocked away by Griffith, and a turnover to AM. No shot in time, and we'll head to the fourth quarter. SEM leads it 41-28, trying to punch their ticket forward into a sub-district final against the home team, Ansley-Litchfield Spartans, on Thursday. We'll take a break and come back for the fourth after this.
Just as student athletes have strength in the classroom and in competition, Taylor Heating and Cooling is strong in both repairs and installation. For residential or commercial projects or new construction, call Taylor Heating and Cooling at 308-872-6196. They offer financing and are proud to offer high-quality service to go hand-in-hand with the reliable products they install, whether parts or new units. Serving Broken Bow and beyond in central Nebraska. Taylor Heating and Cooling.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming and ranching is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm and ranch deserves.
Visit Justin Thompson Agency or call 308-872-5252.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Back to the action here in Litchfield, and Anselmo-Merna with a 3 from the top for Priest. Won't roll in. Nice rebound inside by Chance Dakey, who's fouled in the backcourt by Josiah Griffith, who got caught just poking his hand in there momentarily.
And for Griffith, that'll be his third personal. So AM with 2 players with 3 fouls now. Griffith with 3 and Braden Wilson with 3.
Timeout on the floor, 7:45 to go here, fourth quarter. We'll step away as well.
In part by Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery. Have you seen all those awesome t-shirts when you attend state competition? There's a good chance Moonlight has printed what you're seeing. They love partnering with local schools to put your athletic and extracurricular achievements on apparel for fans. Ask them about screen printing, embroidery, and more promotional products. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight.
Welcome back to Litchfield, as SEM now going to face some full court pressure here from Anselmo-Merna, set up at the last timeout, as Rohde looks to key it in, gets it into Williams, has it knocked on the ground, scoops it out to Rohde, throws it ahead to O'Neill, who brings it into the front court. Press broken. Williams, short corner to Dakey. O'Neill cut across the lane. Pass wasn't there, though. Now Beatty goes to the baseline drive. Oh, somehow finds an angle, goes up, blocked from behind. O'Neill pulls down the miss. Williams up top of the key. Gives it off right side to Beatty. Now gets it back. Bounce pass to nobody. Big defensive possession for Anselmo-Merna there, trying to claw their way back into this one.
Anselmo-Merna scored 12 points in the first quarter. They only have 16 since. So need to get something going offensively. We'll see if maybe they can get somebody freed up for a 3 or get DeRee on a drive or something to get the offense ignited for the Coyotes.
Priest left to right. DeRee, top of the key 3, won't go. Whoa, big, tall rebound inside. Colin Wright had his shot blocked on the return. Record couldn't get his shot to go. DeRee, a third offensive rebound. Pull up in the lane, wouldn't go. Dakey, the rebound inside, dribbles it out of there. Dakey, head full of steam into the front corner, off to Williams. Now Bateo centers the ball. Bateo lobs it over to Beatty, now gets it back up top. Dribbles to the free throw line, out to Dakey. Skip past Williams. Now Bateo. Bateo, near side wing, dribbles, spins, finds the angle and scores. Whoa, what a move.
Man, what a spin move. And then the finish by Bateo.
6:10 to go, fourth quarter. SEM keeping the foot on the gas pedal against Anselmo-Merna. 3 for Colin Wright. Will not go. The lid stays on the bucket for the Coyotes. Oh, nice pass ahead to Beatty. Shot fake, goes glass and scores. And a timeout called by Anselmo-Merna. 5:51 to go, fourth quarter. 45-28 SEM. Back after this.
Miller, Overton, and Riverdale, Bowie Fertilizer provides a large number of area farms with the tools for success. Whether it's custom application of fertilizer or the chemicals or seed they need, Bowie Fertilizer strives to offer a quality product and a competitive price. To learn more about their services, call 457-2161 and talk with Rick Bowie. They also want to wish all the area teams the best of luck from Bowie Fertilizer in Miller, Overton, and Riverdale.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics delight in serving the area with their public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the area athletes from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
Back to Litchfield, a long 3 for Josiah Griffith wouldn't go. The rebound was out of bounds. Last touch by SEM. Priest couldn't get a long 3 to go. Rebound inside right. Oh, missed the layup, but a foul committed and 2 shots coming up. I want to give you folks a quick update. Check my email during a game with the active fires going on in the county. It's something I've been doing, just checking my email. Wanted to pass along an update for you as Colin Wright goes to the free throw line and knocks home the first. The Lillian fire has a leg of the fire that reignited and is currently burning about 6 miles northwest of Broken Bow. Multiple agencies are on scene working to contain it. At this time, no evacuation orders are in place. They'll keep monitoring it and provide updates. You need to avoid all county roads north and northwest of Broken Bow unless you're an emergency vehicle, as Wright made the second. SEM in the half court. Bateo drives in, tried to scoop it to O'Neill, but threw it out of bounds. This includes, but is not limited to, Lillian Road, Kramer Canyon Road, and the East Table Road. The wind direction, this is the important part, is pushing smoke and ash toward Broken Bow. So residents should be aware of this, and that is to be expected. They appreciate your cooperation and caution as crews work to contain the fire. Again, call 911 if you have any concerns of an emergency. Baseline drive, shot wouldn't go for AM, and now a foul called on a very long scrum and fight for the rebound, which progressed all the way out to the right side wing. A foul is called on Preston Beatty, I believe.
And that'll be his third.
15-point lead for SEM. Anselmo-Merna desperately trying to get something to happen here late in this one. Record pull-up 3 off the front of the rim. Josiah Griffith saves it in, but straight into the hands of Bateo. Into the front court, scoops it over to O'Neill. O'Neill scores it, and one. Ran into Record, and Caden picks up the foul.
Well, SEM has certainly found themselves in an offensive rhythm ever since that opening quarter when they scored just 6 points. But, boy, SEM has found it offensively. Meanwhile, for Anselmo-Merna, boy, it has just been very hard to find a bucket here, well, really from the second quarter on for the Coyotes.
SEM well approaching right around their season average already in points. Have an opportunity to eclipse that season average as a free throw doesn't go down. DeRee with it on the left side wing, drives into the lane, shoots it up. The little hook goes, and a much-needed basket for the Coyotes. Mateo back the other direction, scoops it to Dakey. Dakey gets it into the hands of Carson Bosock, and the 6'1 senior scores it and gets the foul.
Well, Carson comes in off the bench, and boy, does he make his presence felt quickly. Scores a bucket to put SEM back up by 17.
Yeah, I didn't even see when he got checked into the game. He'll try to complete the three-point play.
Foul, by the way, on Colin Wright, his third.
Bosock left it short, almost got his own rebound, but SEM does get the rebound. Mateo with it up top. Dribbles around a trap. Griffith trying to steal it away from him, gets it to Dakey, and SEM plays keep away. Mateo lost the dribble, spins a few times, gets it off to Rohde, gets it in to Bosock. Bosock trying to look for O'Neal. Threw it off the foot of an AM defender.
Yeah, Carson kind of got knocked off balance there a little bit. Tried to make a play on the pass. And fortunately for SEM, it went off the Coyotes out of bounds.
Rohde to key it in. On the baseline, gets it into Bosock. Touch pass back into Rohde. Turns, shoots over a double team. Oh, blocked by DeRee. DeRee will take it the other way. 3-on-2. Goes up the right-hand side. Shoots it and scores it. Mateo up the near side. And a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 3:42 to go here, fourth quarter, 49-34. We see the camera issue. For those of you watching the video stream, we'll work to fix that now.
No matter where you are, they're there to serve you. Whether you're opening your first account or starting up a new business, they have the expertise and
behind by DeRee. Now Anselmo-Merna pushing it back the other way. Josiah Griffith, skip pass over to Record. Inside it goes. Ball knocked away. Ball still loose on the floor. They'll fight. They scramble. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Anselmo-Merna. 3:22 to go here in the game. SEM with the lead, 49-34. You're listening to high school basketball on KBBN Radio.
Community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
Welcome back to Litchfield. Sorry about that announcer change for a couple seconds. That was me frantically trying to get the camera back up on your screens. I think I fixed the scoreboard camera, the main camera, We had a battery die, long
Wow.
story short. So here we go.
Can I just say something quick? I am working alongside the greatest multitasker I have ever seen. He's trying to take care of our camera. He's announcing the game, trying to keep up to date with what's happening news-wise with the unfortunate fire situation. So I applaud you, man. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, most recent update I read, by the way, is on the Sandhills Express Facebook page if you folks want to read it for yourself if you're just joining us as the ball goes out of bounds. And they say a turnover will bring us the other direction with SEM. Rhodey to key it in. Again, full court pressure being shown by AM. Gets it in to Beatty. Had it knocked out by Dury. Rhodey, ball above the head. Gets it to Dakey, who is shoved right into his coach on the bench by Braden Wilson. Will pick up his fourth.
Yep. That's also the fourth team foul against AM. So on the next one, SEM will shoot the rest of the way.
Rhodey to key it in, throws it all the way back to Dakey. Dakey receives it, throws it into the front court to Rhodey. Rhodey lost the dribble, goes over to Bateo. Off the left wing, keeps the bounce alive. Driving against Griffith. Now steps back, gets it to Dakey, spins, shoots, wouldn't go, rebound Griffith, and he's hit down by Preston Beatty. Just kind of a wrong place, wrong time situation. Beatty was running that direction. I think Griffith was able to swallow that basketball up faster than he thought, and he ran him over and picked up his fourth. Coyotes basketball, Dury lost it. Bateo with the turnover. Into the front court, touch pass, O'Neal, layup, missed, but a foul. In that amount of time that I just called, that last 5 seconds there, folks, there were 3 passes made. That's just not setting this play-by-play guy up for success there.
Oh, they're going to give that foul to Jaden Russell. I thought maybe it was going to be Wilson, but it's Russell, his first.
First one goes for O'Neal. The 50-34 lead with 2:36 to go here in the fourth quarter, and the wheels would really have to fall off the cart for SEM to not advance to Thursday.
Boy, what a night for Isaac O'Neal on the offensive end. He leads SEM in scoring with 14 in the game, now 15.
O'Neal's second goes. Dury to Griffith up the left side of the floor. Griffith with the bounce. Drives in. Hit hard, kicks it out to Record, whose three is partially blocked by Dakey. It'll be a baseline inbound for the Coyotes. Griffith kind of bouncing around in there like a ping pong ball. I kind of dot the I on this inbounds play for Anselmo-Merna as Colin Wright comes into the game for Braden Wilson. He'll key it in. Wright into Dury, fade from the short corner. Bateo the weak side rebound on the miss. Bateo baseball passes it ahead to Bentley DeHart. Rhodey took it from DeHart on a loose ball, and AM ultimately comes away with the steal. Wright off to Record, a long three, got it to go. 2 minutes to go, fourth quarter. 51-37, the SEM lead. Bateo into the front court, up the left side. Gets it out to Dakey, who holds it up. Dakey skips it over to Bosock in the corner. Bosock to Rhodey. Rhodey goes glass, left it short, Dury the rebound. Dane into the front court, doesn't have the numbers, backs it out, kicks it off to Wright. His three-pointer, side rim, rebound. Dakey saves it in. To Bateo, who brings it forward, and a timeout called by Coach Lyon. Your friends at Clank Financial are honored to help with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement planning needs you may have. Reach them at 308-872-6810. Clank Financial, downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. We'll be right back.
We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects in underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm, remodels, and new construction. Proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast, Kristen Electric.
Well, folks, we'll be back here on Thursday, and barring a big change on the scoreboard, it looks like SEM is going to be playing Ansley-Litchfield back on this floor on Thursday for the right to move forward in the postseason and the sub-district title. And don't want to talk about it too soon, Brent, but those two teams could be a lot of fun to watch play each other.
Yeah, it would be the third time that they will meet if that happens. Ansley-Litchfield won the previous two meetings.
With it on the left side is Dakey, gives it off to Bosock, and a foul called as they went to Rhodey in the corner. Bosock will go to the line.
Going to be on Russell again, I believe. His second now.
Carson Bosock, the 6'1 senior, splashes home the first. And he makes the second. Bosock, some good minutes here in the fourth quarter off the bench.
Yeah, has 4 points coming off the bench here in this fourth quarter.
And now Bateo going to be called for the reach-in foul on record at the 1:09 mark here of the fourth quarter. Record gets it in to DeRee. Was leaning out of bounds, got it back into Record somehow. DeRee, a long three-pointer, left it short. Rebound, Bosock on the weak side. Throws it out to Bateo, and we're under a minute to go, and DeRee commits the foul on Bateo. And we'll see a bench cleared by Coach Line as 5 subs will come in, except for Bateo, who's got some business to conduct at the free throw line. First one goes. Taking a look at the two previous times SEM faced Ansley-Litchfield. It was a 36-53 victory for Ansley-Litchfield the first time. And then the Spartans defeated SEM by 10 the second time. So SEM got a little bit closer that next time. They'd certainly like to notch a win in the sub-district final on Thursday, as Bateo's second will not go. Griffith into the front court for AM. Oh, deep three-pointer, just a pull-up, wouldn't go. Fight for the rebound inside, pulled out of there by Jaden Russell, who's fouled on a layup attempt. He'll shoot two. They get that on Gavin Anderson, if I saw fingers correctly. Russell's first. Halfway down and then out. Jaden Russell, the 6'2 senior, to the free throw line. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound pulled out of there by Justin Rosentrader. That is pocket picked by Griffith. Oh, and then Rosentrader blocks Griffith from behind big time. It'll be AM's inbound on the baseline. That one was spiked straight down. Griffith to key it in and is picked off. Rosentrader brings it forward. Justin goes to the right side, gives it off as SEM works in the half court. They lob it down inside to Bodie Martin, kicks it out in the corner to Schreiner. Wouldn't go. Mustangs, the weak side rebound. Shot inside by Martin, wouldn't go. AM pulls away the miss. Griffith into the front court, off the left side. Rattling in a three-pointer was Trevor DeRee. And that'll be the final point scored, as it's a 13-point victory for the SEM Mustangs, 53-40. We'll take one last break. When we come back, Brent will have a look at the final numbers from this one. And we'll close things out as we set up our Thursday broadcast. Ansley-Litchfield and SEM will do battle for the right to continue their seasons and win a sub-district championship. Thanks for tuning in to Central Nebraska's Sports Source postgame. Coming your way next.
Diesel is a proud sponsor of high school sports and the student athletes who work hard each and every day. They're also proud to offer you Rainkey products. When you need performance that you can count on, ask them about Rainkey. Central Nebraska Diesel is happy to bring this action to those who can't attend. Enjoy the broadcast, and when you need pivot service from start to finish, call Central Nebraska Diesel at 643-2544. Rainkey, more right than rain.
Gaffney Farms, a distributor of Lewis Cattle Oilers, is a proud sponsor of this sports broadcast. As flies develop resistance to ear tags and as another herd is reinfested with lice during calving time, more cattlemen are recognizing the importance of providing year-long treatment for effective year-long control of parasites. Spring, summer, fall, and winter, go with Lewis Cattle Oilers from Gaffney Farms. Howard, Linda, and the boys would like to wish all the area athletes good luck.
Custer County Feeders in Oconto are always ready to help serve you. Manager Michelle Pearson and her team are there to answer any questions you may have. The question they enjoy answering most is how they can best help you. Give them a call today at 308-858-4455. They are ready to feed your cattle. Custer County Feeders in Oconto, there for their customers, ready to serve you, and proud to support the SEM Mustangs.
Stevens Welding in Sumner has been serving the area since 1972 with professional welding and metal fabrication. Their custom-made one-piece round bale feeders for cattle and horses are in demand all across the region, and their steel feed bunks will last forever. Stevens Welding can also make those hydraulic hoses while you wait, saving you downtime. A tradition of quality workmanship. That's Stevens Welding in Sumner. Wouldn't you like to feel like you were number one? Nebraska State Bank and Trust would like to make you number one with great rewards like instant issue debit cards, mobile banking and deposit capture, estimates and online banking, and free bill pay, not to mention a free gift with each new checking account. You're sure to feel like a winner. Head on in to any of their friendly branches in Broken Bow, Callaway, and Myrna and let them make you number one. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
Are prairie dogs wreaking havoc in your pastures? Then get rid of them with Rosol from Arrow Seed. Rosol is a restricted use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent acceptance, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop by Arrow Seed in Broken Bow today.
Welcome back one last time to Litchfield as this one has gone final. The victory for the SEM Mustangs over the Coyotes, and it sets up the 1 and the 2 seed playing each other on Thursday. Ansley-Litchfield and SEM for the sub-district title. With a look at the final numbers in this one, here's Brent.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. Big story here really is the way the game shifted in the second quarter. Anselmo-Merna led 12-6 at the end of one, but then SEM outscored Anselmo-Merna 21-8. Anselmo-Merna was just playing catch-up the rest of the way, and SEM was just able to hold off any kind of run that Anselmo-Merna tried to make as SEM picks up the win 53-40, picks up their 10th win of the year to move out to the sub-district championship coming up on Thursday. As we look at some of the individual numbers, Isaac O'Neill, big game tonight for SEM, solid on the defensive end, led them in scoring with 15 points. Rest of the scoring for SEM, Chase Pateo finishes with 8, Chance Dakey had 7, Preston Beatty with 8, Carson Bosock came off the bench, had 4 points in the fourth quarter. Cohen Rohde had 2 big threes to start the second quarter that kind of keyed that 21-8 run that we had talked about earlier. Rohde finishes with 8 in the game, and Caden Williams comes off the bench to score 5 for the victorious Mustangs. Meanwhile, for Anselmo-Merna, they were led tonight by Caden Record. Record finished with 14 in the game, knocked down 4 threes in the game to lead the way for the Coyotes. Rest of the scoring for Anselmo-Merna, Colin Wright with 3 points on the night. Josiah Griffith finishes with 4. Dane Duree had 9 in the game. Braden Wilson with 5. Trevor Duree came off the bench late and knocked down a 3 for the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes, who unfortunately will see their season come to an end here at the D27 Subdistrict Tournament.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. Do want to pass along to you folks quickly another update that has come in about another fire, this one called the East Table Road Fire, also occurring in Custer County. Now, if you have not heard our last couple of updates, our last update had to do with the Lillian Fire, which is currently burning 6 miles northwest of Broken Bow. The most recent update there is that wind direction is pushing smoke and ash toward Broken Bow. Residents should be aware of this, and it is to be expected. Avoid all county roads north and northwest of Broken Bow unless you are an emergency vehicle. That includes, but is not limited to, Lillian Road, Kramer Canyon Road, and East Table Road. Now, this other update that we just received has to do with the East Table Road fire, which ignited early this evening. The fire began approximately 3 miles northeast of Myrna on the east side of East Table Road and rapidly spread southward through canyons, burning about 1.5 miles. As of now, the fire spread has slowed and remains north of Road 805. However, officials are closely monitoring the situation as sustained winds are expected to continue through the night. Several residents in the area have been notified to be prepared to evacuate if the fire continues to spread. At this time, no mandatory evacuations are in place, but conditions could change. Residents should remain alert and be ready to act if directed by emergency officials. Smoke will be visible in the area, and those with respiratory conditions should take precautions. You are urged to avoid all active fire zones. County and private resources have been deployed to assist with containment, including discs, road graders, and dozers to create fire lines as needed. Ground crews are working diligently to manage the fire's perimeter. In addition to the East Table Road fire, fire crews are also actively monitoring 2 other fires in the region. That would be the Lillian Fire and the Eureka Valley Fire. Assets remain on site working to monitor and suppress hot spots. Some fire breakouts occurred during the afternoon, but crews have successfully subdued those flare-ups. Again, all of these updates will be getting to you on our Sand Hills Express Facebook page as quickly as possible, as well as sandhillsexpress.com if you do not have Facebook. All right. Well, all of that excitement, and we'll get ready for more basketball on Thursday. The Quiz Bowl going on tomorrow. We're going to set up for that when we get back. But a fun night of basketball at the end here in these 2 games.
Yeah, can't wait for Thursday night. I think this is going to be a great sub-district final. Both teams know each other extremely well. They become conference rivals as they both compete now in the Fort Kearney Conference. They've met once in the regular season. They met in the conference tournament. This will be the 3rd meeting of the year between the two, and they have matched up a lot when you think about the last 3 years combined. So it should be a lot of fun. Can't wait to be here on Thursday night.
We'll have it for you on KBBN Radio and the Sand Hills Express YouTube and Facebook pages. We hope you join us for it here on Thursday. For our videographer, Jack Simpson, for Brent Apperson, I'm Jeremy Scheib, giving a big shout-out to all the sponsors you heard throughout the evening and the sponsors you'll see scrolling on your screen as we round out the video broadcast. I wish you a great rest of your Tuesday night. Stay safe out there and keep it tuned to KBBN Radio as well as sandhillsexpress.com for all of the updates that you need on the fires across the region.
We're listening to our coverage of high school sports. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Also, a special word of thanks goes out to our sponsors who make our coverage possible. You too can thank those businesses by allowing them to be a service to you. Join us again next time for our continuing coverage of high school sports. In the meantime, read more on SandhillsExpress.com from Central Nebraska's sports source.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown, good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the three, nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks, double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three, hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6, and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key, 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home, going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Home, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhills. Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos, a 3, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Ryan, nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.